so wodi nani ebekire Bayern Munich and one idea or no or sha a wa brantin in so onye sure sa brantin no will take any other offer if Bayern present a good offer to him or a sure sa brantin wa no be kono akoto ani juma so e Germany ho onye sure say Liverpool and Real Madrid ebetimi afa brantin no. Anthony, Manchester United winger, and also the about to just say, wako a very, very difficult period mo this year. Papa, Manchester United. Oshe represent someone with the Frodo and or buy and want to me go in the form and yet or see the papa who pay and Manchester United or because say that person has been more than a friend to him or say Sani Panen encouraging or say Masa. The Equus be an Iwaji free so na bobo on a board only more. Yamaka crabby na cow so obey Wadri in our boss. Sunny Panadi, the Biobetanase. Why I was Diogo Dalot, Manchester United right back and or see he has been the most helpful person at Manchester United since a year or they and since some buy about rape and in Yamawa film considering his bad run of form. Or see Diogo Dalot has been there to help. England for now on team say Irusa Ebasono on first 11 no say NSSA say goalkeeper say Jordan Pickford and started honum Sano Moka say right back say Kyle Walker and started as right back left back almost say okay my man my money backup honor what in the year yes Pickford should be the number 1 the backup Johnston and the third the second backup Ramsdale right back almost say Kyle Walker and so started now the backup Trippier left back almost say Shaw started now the backup Chilwell center backs no almost Stones and Maguire who is up the free word ma Gay and Joe Gomez and some backup number 6 so yes say Rice and Bellingham, but Bellingham will play as the more advanced. On the backups in that midfield, no, you see Alexander Arnold and Phillips and also be a backup. Number 8 or 10, you see Foden, a bit my boss number 10. In the backup, Madison, James Madison. Wide attackers, so I'm say Saka, and also a ball from the right. Now Rashford, elbow from the left. On the backup. Anthony Gordon, any Cole Palmer. Strikers ready, wow, win him dada. Yes, say, Harry Kane, none backup, Ivan Tony. It's England start 11, no, England for Nankasa, so almost saying, say, Pickford, Walker, Stones, Maguire, Shaw, Rice, Bellingham, Saka, Foden, Rashford, Kane. Madrid and so it will see a Manchester United player no see our Getafe a friend of Mason Greenwood to many so but they say Atletico Madrid at price a Manchester United board we must show papa almost Manchester United say we pay a 49 million pounds 49 million pounds and son of Mato Mason Greenwood Edinama Atletico Madrid and Atletico Madrid I said boy you cry mama na ko mo share down penu because of insensema na wanti price that so na Manchester United share na boy the call na any footballing reasons so the talent no and what didn't we need to get better money plus he is just 22 years of age and 49 million pounds and his boy Manchester United echa area to Mason Greenwood so Meti and on Sambia or na Media Atuja Amao. More would come as the show progresses. Yes, Manchester United and so it will when Juventus centre back a friend Bremer so Brantony Brazil ni. Listen Bremer Juventus Kain and they said Dan Ashworth, the new Manchester United prospective sporting director. No, so a big fan of Bremer. Why not just say when you sporting director of Man United say Kim or the Abrantie Bremer Ebeba Old Trafford. Facundo Pellistri also some person back to Manchester United. He believes say Osan will another chance to prove to Manchester United hierarchy. No, he is unhappy with his loan at Granada, and to also person back to Manchester United. No be prove which manager our friend Eric Ten Hag. Liverpool so yes over to Omaniesi Atalanta player a friend 𝐒𝐏𝐕𝐄 so actually him say season 𝐒𝐏𝐕𝐄 he is one of the midfielders Omaka koso muse kwa yes ekade Enka Abrante Hendrick sign Eddie Ama Chelsea and Sana Real Madrid for the buy no ka say there be enko e no necessary na adwen esa Abrante na adwen nyina so wo ne Chelsea ko sign contract na ya komo kura ko ekira bibia wi akasa o de pen ebeto paper so but o say Real Madrid pede na no say there be Chelsea mo fa mo ho e me call Real Madrid anu ada on share goal and ma Brazil as they beat England by a goal to nil at Wembley. I'm the best in Mama Bedra for Bib. Your WhatsApp line is sending on him. They're very active. 0506 367 196 0506 367 196. All the messages in the bar. Making kind Eddie. Higher Max 89.7 FM. We need the Mutala Yakubu. We train the man Nana Dakwa Jesse. Good morning, Aneju.
Mutala, good morning.
Yeah, we have a call.
Nami Adam now swear.
Yeah, Nami Asame Hoye.
Good. And in seminal. That also once your international weekend no I be bought matches qualifier and a lot of international friendly. Me assure say a lot of people everybody in Samaya Metai can say international week here, one of the weekends are a little bit slow for a lot of investors. It shows a weekend way is a testimony to that. The reason why European leagues dominate African football, this is one of them. Because you have any European football, it looks like a real way you slow kakra for football loving fans. Because there is no Man U playing, there is no Man City playing, there is no Arsenal playing, there is no Real Madrid playing, Barcelona, Inter, none of them were playing football. All players they go international break. In the international break period, they do a not system now is look at, but Yashe Wiki as a be by Wednesday, the players will return to their clubs next weekend. European matches, it's me abaso. Mutala, I'll be unfair this morning. Say, may we say a legend. Good luck. And the next step, and that legend is Mas Allen Gradel. Mutala, 836. We are retired from international football.
Mebao, Madame for me, she is a UK.
Oh, that's
Nanam Pedro Ochre.
Oh, okay.
Nanam Pedro Boga, UK.
Yes.
No, yes, century, Ghana. Nanam Pedro catch him so best and name pounds 2 years ni ma hwe me phone so pounds na
so or share dia ka
or share on Facebook
them higher phone e wa
yes or share on Facebook ntinana de wo ye no 2 years ni me pɛ de wo ye no e ma me no nya asem or ye big football no ye dwuma bia na no ye e no de copy mo UK is how the boys no yes or ye training
you tefo ya
yes who is UK on the boys dey be go pa
oh you tefo dey be go UK
yeah be na go pa be go pa
you tefo be go UK
wala asmu nyina akọ akọ yeah
Bibia be fine am pedusi dey empenifo din
yes
unse Mutala meta ka church wo din bi wo ha ye de to ya to mpenidin one of them is Ampedu me ya so most of the young guys mo Ampedu o medwane nti de Ampedu to a wo ya Ampedu ho asede nti ga je dem ha ye fo nti bibia be fine so Max Gradel I retired from international football in 36
yeah
Mutala
Max Gradel.
The reason why I'm more interested in the story and they say you can't great players about more national team in Africa ha. One round money the young ones here is so able ball. Find the one opportunity I didn't my idea AFCON 2. Ubekai.
Young players so
boy. The last name about my boy, it 2002. Now by Egyptian players like El Hadari near Abu Trikamo. 2006, 2008, 2010. We used to players now retire from football in this time. One no more that who job on our so bona. I bet you understand you aware.
Aurier was there in 2015, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
On the Max Gradel. No more Sanso did the last edition. On my pan on my hobo. Mutala. I'm a pet. But may I assure say all international football and some now about players are about my mind about the year. Those two players who bomb within 112 games for the Elephant. 17 goals, 2 AFCON trophies. Max Alain Gradel. What is our banya spread who in Kakra? Team man of a boy, no? Is this Saranten?
Yeah, I think.
But trying to work we are forgot about the team.
Yeah.
One tell England. And said that in Tamamano. He went back to France.
Oba
𝐾𝐂𝐿.
He was with Leicester in 2006-2010.
Leicester.
And Oba Bournemouth. And Osamba Leeds United in 2010. Osamba Bournemouth 2015-2018. And now Okano one check 2018.
So what about Bournemouth?
Yeah.
No about Leicester. No about Leeds. But we be no about
Derby.
So it means I'm only the crew one and But I'm just looking at teams of boy, Mutala. So go try to France. 𝐾𝐂𝐿.
Saint-Etienne, Toulouse, Sivasspor, c'est sûr, Gaziantep.
So on the days now, France, Turkey.
Yeah.
Max Alain Gradel. Remember, Ivory Coast players in recent times. I'm a job with the national team. I mentioned that I'm game, but he's decorated. You can mention the Droba, Solomon Kalou, 𝐾𝐂𝐿. All these Aruna Dendani, my own Yaya Toure, Kolo, Every Bay, Siaka Tieni, Ataboka, Emmanuel Eboué, Boubacar Barry. But also almost our generation now, on time Max Gradel ding.
Derby. Kadakita mono.
So the Mankalu near Peninka 2006 squad no. Is it Bonaventure? Bonaventure Kalu. It is almost our generation of players now. Max Gradel is a real. Mutala, Sergio Aurier, on him on a boy. Why the book what the boy two when he did Hopan?
Sergio Aurier.
Any Imano boy.
I'll go for a boy.
But Sergio Aurier I did two.
Yeah, I did 2 caps.
I just want two.
Say boy in GB.
No. Atabokanje.
Debbie.
A Siakatieni. Okay, I time no goso.
Mikaire left back attacking midfielder.
Yes, or to be boss a right back too.
Yeah.
But we Okosu national anthem. Okay, I plan. Oh, the national anthem Okosu.
Day. Seredi.
Seredi. Now, but I could be attending to a coach of Spanish La Liga teams in the there's a left-footed central midfielder. I think Romaric or so.
Romaric.
Yes.
Kofi Romaric.
Brilliant player. Brilliant player in their team.
But that team na player I mean so ni ball like almost a talent or no so na I went to Manco was
Kadaketa. No, a direct winger.
Yeah, I thought he was totally different from when you're not in ball say do be a money back here Man City with Fred Bonny money
yeah.
I think Kadaketa was super.
Yeah. All those players.
No more players who.
Mr. Player Power was back with Zokura.
Didier Zokura.
Yeah. Who said for me found midfielder. I don't know about Tottenham Kaka.
About Tottenham sign Kakra or Tottenham.
About Tottenham che. So on the free one na. Tommy Henderson money Palacios mboboy.
Zokura was part of that team
I ran up building
no count on a defensive midfielder.
Defensive midfielder also to be a central defender. Great player then they. But who said what's our generation the players need now? Oh, Bob Masgrada, but he's decorated. The business swap or Ivory Coast. In the Francesca Mabau. I will pay you won the AFCON. Bob never won the AFCON. I will pay you Ajibi. Tigrada and the kind of Sergio Ajibi too. Javio. One situation so my best match said so retire from football crack and the next step back was saying I just want to see how Masgadel situation be Siako and he's a quality player in recent times direct winger or but next time I say Simon Dinga dey be kaka we are also on Simon Dinga and I say Omudi in Sakaka
yeah
next time I ask and dey so maybe a Dinga will take over. But it trust our because they have players in there. They will place a player like Masgadel. Mutala lot of friends with Subaso. Want to talk Comoros Kaka?
No, my uncle and almost.
What is the Uganda about Tuesday?
It's not.
Comoros say 4.
Comoros say Uganda 4. Matisse Mukwala will come.
Mukwala will Uganda 4 they come. It's about time Yenfa Comoros team no serious when it comes to African football.
Uganda national team. Your first team Mukwala Sante Kotoko. Our national team.
I can who's
oh, maybe Sassi a first Steve Mukwala.
Fedekasa we need Brasa camp.
And now maybe Sassi.
I know yes the same thing.
And now because there's a league no a high.
No one because the league is not one of the best.
Your league is one of the best. It's me Fred a player in a Sante Kotoko in the Uganda national team. Then the league is high.
Money may not be everything.
It is everything in the end.
May not. Because of league na ebo ko bi ana sikani.
Nancy Chairman General, come is vacant. Why interview me? Or say before we be one waka say money is not everything no. Making sure say you are earning some good money somewhere.
Yes,
or say it's hunu. Or say it's our casa dia 77 and some hunu. Because or say sikaye bibia.
Okay, say me catch that was say.
Yeah.
Anything physical. Sikaye ni yi. Anything physical. Sika any yi.
Yeah.
Yeah, we may not have the money in our league. We need a league in the crowd to make $100,000. What I say? We need a league now to make $100,000. Your league, I doubt someone is taking more than $5,000 as a player. I doubt. What's the mechanism? But in terms of quality of play, your players need to be more shoulders with some of these African countries. Into Mukwala Benya Kwala, into Uganda national team. In Bella, Enya Kwala to the Cameroonian national team. Then time okay go to Panabada house ne kotoko. No ya Burkina for number 1.
Abubakar Sulama.
Sulama. The baby ko. Burkina no dem. Enti ye league no. Left back here ball. I don't know about kotoko. Okoti Mazembe. No so ball national team left back.
Or is it Uchawa?
Uchaya. It was Uchaya, right?
Yeah, Uganda.
Yes.
Left back.
But the back no about has to know no so near the call up on the national team.
Radio Vuka.
Vuka, yes, Mekai. Striker we call boy. You know but Central African Republic no striker more, but no about has.
Yashin.
Ochin. Yeah.
Obai.
Yeah, we are going for the place about room house.
One should go ama has that.
But could budget $5,000 now, no one say go no. What kind of plan?
Yeah, Albert Yondi.
Baku budget $5,000. Kaba, Dina Kaba.
And Yondi or what I was Yamanico.
Your name Soko.
Okay.
Be a rest can run me down a coin.
Junior Kaba and our cano.
Junior Kaba.
I don't know bomb national team.
Oh, when you have a discount kuma. Enti your league no produce some of these foreigners na eboa. Me kai na Central Africa Republic me ya 10. I don't know striker more. Na man for say has a new striker. That game to we didn't win. It's almost for some striker. So Mutala in terms of quality I be a league ni there. Enya dey edi kwachinye. Sikane na eni sro. But in terms of quality you will be. Now see how with Malam to national team. Kamadi ko national team. Fatah Hamidu ko national team. Any senior one American, the junior side they call the Enka. One situation no, other African countries the national team to play a free league in Mwako. Inti tells us the quality there, ye lucky that. Inti Comoros country number 4 say, Mutala, ye may a new come so ye. Make a statement. After no we hear from more group stage, look I. They are starting to know about qualifiers.
I don't say that's not pay back me yawana. You know that thing still haunts me. What guys say Medina TV so jam no ma say a second anu kura no. Na ko domre. We kai say baby da park say me hwe ni yewu na komos no. Cause gidi am di wura sa game ni no.
Yeah.
Obi ka nka me wodan bi si baby no obi ka say me fan to so.
Ka na ba to so.
Say komos e be she Ghana. Shia. Me ka say e be show mo 5 mbo.
Omo yiye fi ma even third best place team yen rem.
O do so mu yiye. Omo boyen. Ka say omo boyen san yiye fi mu.
Na ye san show me in the qualifier. Okay, almost say one goal. We ya who be ya mian say okay.
Ngofo no omo ya no adura na.
I said Uganda 4.
And Uganda say any ombe bochina.
I don't bochina. But you may see a different thing.
Well.
So me say me tell say African football ni improve a team like Comoros yen show me ye. Comoros almost started looks like one of our Ghanaian coaches na call hoko starting nyama de momo. One of our Ghanaian coaches Murphy almost started Afro Baron. One of our Ghanaian coaches Biko Chow no ho. Inti that is how some of these African friendlies ni bisu ko but me say some monitor Senegal. And I think that Senegal team no almost body a strong team. A 15-year-old boy be in the Senegalese team. Or you know, Lamine Ama be a key player, and Benin for also body a strong team. So me monitor some of these Africans. No, I'm friendly games now. Who's there? You need international friendly before you June qualifies. So most of these teams, you still match way as a preparatory grounds for the June qualifies. And some of these teams here show me, and the way a team like Comoros produce goals no, tell me Mutala, show me in the way some of these qualifiers no, ebesia kwa Africa ha. Mami remo, iwo biani kakrebi. Football they no one coach ampa. Julian Nagelsmann is building something. Oh, Germany. Mutala Germany national team be told show grow. About 2 or 3 tournaments qualification go na head the amount to qualify for the group. I'm qualify for group so be you me after I'm World Cup no antintam. I now understand the reason why coach no call it back the likes of Toni Kroos, Thomas Muller, Mats Hummels. I still think Mats Hummels may not start. The same as Thomas Muller. But Toni Kroos made the difference. What says in the row, Germany for Ninya stop.
Then I know my Ķemechi boy.
Coach will prefer Ķemechi or right back. Into which we game against France, or you should Ķemechi from the right back.
Yeah.
No, about Toni Kroos, Ilkay Gundogan, any Andre Chibi.
Yeah.
In the midfield.
Yeah. Gundogan was the most advanced of the.
Oh no, had advanced midfielder.
Yeah.
Over behind 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄.
Yeah.
Then Musiala, Florian Wirtz from the wings.
It's 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄. No more sad than no. Force 9.
May say what Arsenal is doing for 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄 is not helping Arsenal alone, but it's helping the German national team because only a recognized striker.
But Germany used to have a lot of number 9s recognized.
After Miroslav Klose, Mario Gomez, only a very good centre forward. For the film. After those 2 players, when was Germany produce a good centre forward?
I say folk could be fair more.
Well, Cousin and Sarah was in the near field.
When you near for number 30.
Until we are in the best idea, so many. By every international. But at least 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄 as a force man for a team like Arsenal there. He qualifies to play the German national team. Okay, our last international friendly, or as a left back.
Yeah.
Remember, but not have a discuss the whole sense. So the best thing now, Teta, 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄 is not benefiting only Arsenal alone, but the German national team. In they can rely on him for the next Euros. Most of the hosty. So I saw Jonathan Tay, I saw Antonio Rudiger partnership. Ķemechi echo right back. And I never acquire me sure for on several occasions say Germany first about time they need to move on. It's the goalkeeping department.
Adding.
Only we say Germany situation
I don't understand.
They don't have goalkeeping problem. But system no man to say they have a goalkeeping problem.
And in Ghana any goalkeeping problem.
Do you have a goalkeeping problem?
Do you have the best goalkeepers?
You have no goalkeeping problem.
Do we have the best?
By choice. Now may goalkeeping
Do we have the best goalkeepers?
Why is it that those days that's a major that local league no more? But not Commander Blasters.
He was a top goalkeeper.
Do you think you don't have some in the league now?
Why?
Is Benjamin Asari a bad goalkeeper?
Benjamin Asari.
Is he a bad goalkeeper?
Benjamin Asari.
Is he a bad
He has
goalkeeper?
not shown half of what Samuel J showed. Great Olympics.
Because Samuel J when no opportunity now that I got the confidence.
Samuel J was already making waves in the Ghana Premier League and giving 9-10 performance consistently week in week out. Not one season.
Confidence you need to move and the confidence.
And Samuel J did not one season. It wasn't one season.
I saw mechanism I want to say. Me say you need goalkeeping problem but system no. Any coach na ya quiet to say they goalkeeping problem.
Tell me that 3 goalkeepers are Alfred Cole. Are they the best goalkeepers that you have in Ghana?
That is why choice na ma be who so be the best. It's about choice. And even there to Germany. It got to a time Kevin Trapp, Bellino, Mark Under tested were in super form. But coaches still prefer Manuel Neuer, who was coming from injury.
It's not that they prefer Manuel Neuer. Manuel Neuer was better than them in all the
Not all the time. It got to a time, not the whole Europe, the best goalkeeper was the season. Not by national team what?
Because not Barcelona or more consistently. Manuel Neuer is the captain of Bayern Munich.
But Olusu form.
Olusu form when?
Oh.
Mutala.
At the end of the day, no man was part. One situation, no. Goalkeeper there, man the confidence, no, they would chat or brother no from there. The more not all them, no, not all brother the confidence.
That's who the same person, but now Me know better TV so no I catch me say how to folk have a goalkeeping problem. They should find a goalkeeper. I don't know some more confidence no more check.
Goalkeeper on to me find a sabako and save you. This one the same union. Where coach he made a bad choice. But that the last season I'll be surprised. Goalkeeper not them to see and will be the goalkeeper for next season. I'll be surprised. And be a kete was it and you do rap. How the folk had the opportunity to sign Kwame Ban? Sika 70. I'm not signing up. I mean, customer will reduce on there. Because of 500 Ghana cedi. That is why for the Kasari they didn't sign for House of Folk or Kotoko. House media team the makers may not be intro. Because of 500 Ghana cedi, he was signing for House of Folk. A combination of 3,000. Why not some of 500 Ghana cedi count 3,500 or 10 client on 2 kwan go commercial or back na haje 500 Ghana cedi the management didn't give to House of Folk. My boy if you have commercial na now person gave me 5,000 Ghana cedi every year they increase by 20%. So the 5,000 now what's now the second season this particular season for the Kasari is taking $6,000 600 Ghana cedi oh what
and he awesome but if you tell me
the person would say to sign 2 goalkeepers on to make marriage that competition then sign one quality not try to on the post no
then you na do now good goalkeepers I got from Bolivia and got from goalkeeper from Bolivia.
Now me say
there be good goalkeepers good goalkeepers will come and got from Bolivia.
I thought make your own team I say now me say a choice
is saying they are the best
goalkeepers, but before so we are the best. In the atmosphere, man, what you goalkeeping problem.
They are the best
goalkeeping problem.
Obo Bolivian League, Obo Ghana Premier League, one any pay. I mean, say Obo Bolivian League, you play for in the Ghana Premier League.
Or the person they call this level.
Oh, and yes, I don't call this level. And maybe I fair. Let's speak to the facts. Obo Bolivian League, you play in the Ghana Premier League, one any pay. Bolivia, they are South America, no.
Bolivia, Barcelona.
Bolivia, Barcelona, where is it?
Bolivia. Bolivia. What I mean? And some days, since now, Bolivia for a friend of my young port, they be no about pick form, and I am late into young Freddy. Come Bolivia. Now, what about you? What was a gun I call up? I have to play for Bolivia.
And then be so
it tells you, say. Yes, I'm not quite said here. You will go to problem. That is my point.
So Germany Germany situation.
Germany end the goalkeeping problem. But our reliance on Manonuya. No, I'm not quite said the goalkeeping problem. What did I say? It's not here.
As I say, someone who says sports, they will Johnny.
What?
Charlie.
It's not here. Goalkeeper problem, you need.
But you can't watch Manon Neuer's face and say he should go to the bench when he's all right and he can be in the post. Oh, Manon Neuer, captain of the national team. He has played the national team more than 15 years. The leader, he's the most influential player in the German national team setup right now. Oh, but man at our bench. So then, when he's all right and he can be in the post, because you are tested and you play for Barcelona, or by I am with them, no be about Bayern with the captain. Hey. Now between Manonuya and tested, one was a tested in form was Rose Manonuya. Well, and I look, Prampen I do ya the current form with an 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄, so when will be that? Mutala, oh, they can't go radio. So when will be that? There you, but so tell me say, watch it form. Obo Crystal Palace B. Watch it form. Enti. Na national to there you watch it form. Enti. Waba Black Star. Nastem appear a captain. Very influential. Or you okay? Or one normal football say because all form the was in Manchester appear. Never shit team name. Appear on bench that. What's a bench that? Perfect. I didn't know you're on bench. They on bench that. No, what's a bench? And I'm catch you say. For one bench for Sela. Yes. Case now who making case said I said Neuer should be on the bench and now it is time for test again. No, no, be our Germany who said do test again. So by what decision making? Obia Huye,
So maybe I didn't do no. And you wait here. But it boils down to the decision making. Say, where in your force or one? Sana na dia na kwenye. So Mutala upo umpo me imagine me force na girls man they taking the bold decisions. Test and obada. Man no ya tra baby. Belu no umra beso. Kevin Trapp tranchain. 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄, we started a right back, and then we were a lot of midfielders. Go back to the right back because you're lacking players in that department. It boils down to coaching. That is why I started because the football here and one coaching. And now I'm for both for McCarthy. And it's a J guy no, and under 20 midfield no. You're bomb about why? And you're coaching. Mutala Mametana because say coach no, but the members and the team no are stronger. After sacrificing players like Mutala Wakwa and Shadrack, I don't know. Unless team Nikon and Nimatina are justify. In the mobile Amodi, I don't know. The best be any baby. So the best person should always be playing for the national team. That is why they are getting the best out of Germany. Mutala, there was some chemistry between Florent Wirtz and Jamal Musiala. And Mike Ingham said to help them in the tournament. That chemistry, will bring the best out of them. And our tournament now in June. So one of the teams to watch, Mutala, is the German national team. Well, look, we're quite a such.
Oh, look at it.
We're quite a no match. Because he's the best left back we've seen. And
yeah, for me,
from 1992 era, is he not the best left back
in England?
Yeah, in a Premier League.
They made so Ashley Cole has been inducted into the Premier League Hall of Fame. And they say Ashley Cole and so Abeka Hall of Fame. Abeka, the likes of Frank Lampard, Thierry Henry, Steven Gerrard, Munina, Ashley Cole, Abeka once they say Hall of Fame no or count. Yeah.
Sir Arsenal 2003, 2004 investable no count.
Yeah.
Na sa team no count as a
I don't know. Josiah Akasa or Chelsea because of Chelsea project in
from back.
Oh, that may cast some keke. Josiah and Kasa actually call free Arsenal because when we say Chelsea project no future than a year now as a Wenger more year. Oh, Nanebunti
Chelsea project no future say invincible.
Also after we say Chelsea because Chelsea be League 2 twice so and we say almost future change as Arsenal and to Arsenal and then you can see that Chelsea or Chelsea.
I see.
Yeah.
Indeed, that is a good thing. So that is what I will say about the Germany team. Mutala. England for also almost squad now. Why then? Oh my yama coach no.
Yeah. Almost show squad. I will say no. And I say Papa ne di ejuma.
We media for UK. Almost kasa o. You say almost say team number no. What's the first 11 here? Why? Pickford.
Meba.
Kai Walker.
Yes.
Luke Shaw. Harry Maguire. John Stones. Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka, Marcus Rashford, Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Midfield being strong.
Rice, Bellingham being strong.
Bellingham should play the advanced role. They need another holding midfielder.
And it's all about dropping Saka, Foden, Rashford, Saka. I'll drop it back.
Not drop Rashford.
I'll drop Rashford. Okay.
Not Jude Bellingham about advanced role. Then I'll add one holding midfielder.
Na Saka boy.
Saka, Foden from the rings, Jude Bellingham behind Harry Kane. I'll add one holding midfielder to Declan Rice.
Now you know,
and it's between Kobe Menu, Conor Gallagher.
You know the coaches because of the system there, 4-2-3-1 system there, and I say England airborne. They like to play a right-footed attacker from the left-hand side. So we make in. No, what?
So you think Bukayo Saka for Foden? You mentioned about.
Minyesho about 2 left-footed players.
He should be able to do it. He should be able to do it. Those 2 players, I can bench one for now. Bukayo Saka na position manager no. Now Phil Foden in the current form, he may or a contender to be the Premier League Player of the season. who you top 5 performance this season in the Premier League?
Because from the MA Shewahano, obviously, even if there's no Rashford, Anthony Gordon should play because they prefer a right.
It looks like Omoni and Anthony Gordon next start here.
Omoni Brazil, no.
Honestly, I can't answer much now. Or you're on and off.
Yeah, Omoni Brazil, Anthony Gordon. Omoni Brazil saying another lineup. It was Pickford, Walker, Stones, Maguire, Chilwell. So I'm back 4 now.
Back 4 no, my boy.
But the only person here, Chilwell, almost say just show elbow instead of Chilwell.
Session with process here.
Yeah, with process here. In 15 year, Rice, Gallagher, and Foden, Bellingham, Gordon with only Watkins up.
So it means Bukayo Saka in the hono. Or Foden will Bukayo Saka rule. But Bellingham are born a 10. So it means coach needs him to who is a Bellingham a 10.
No, Bellingham there ain't for now, but Bono.
But the England squad now, yeah, in the first one. Not Bellingham or midfield.
Yes. Obas at advanced number 8.
Or number 8.
But as an advanced one.
Yes. So my phone said, Phil Foden coming to 10 to accommodate Rashford. We know when you're in it. In the Rashford, you do a free bench now. Because of Phil Foden, you Bukayo Saka current form.
But I don't know.
In fact, Phil Foden, you Bukayo Saka, they are likely they will be contenders for Premier League Player of the Season.
I don't know what Gary Southgate meaning. He seemed to have this likeness for Rashford and Maguire. I don't know. Somewhere, somehow, Rashford in uniform, he gets into the team.
I think, sir, our special interest in players from our big teams in the first. In Topa, even players from what bench, Ewo City, the days. On time, fair players from what bench, on time, and just players from what bench, even was City, so Fred.
Pickford doesn't play for it.
Let me say.
No, there is.
Apart
from Pickford, why be?
Pickford doesn't play.
There be apart from
Maguire played.
No, me say apart from Pickford, goalkeeper no. One for Pickford, I'll be found.
No, Ramsdale is there.
Ramsdale
is there.
That's Ramsdale no.
But Nick Pope is there.
That's Ramsdale no. Nebi.
Nick Pope is there.
But
It's American. No, when you say that.
About Newcastle, no difference. Yes, that did.
Newcastle.
I'm talking about say we bought Man U, we bought Arsenal, we bought Liverpool. What I said, those players, we bought you her. You are not prefer.
Na so to me that 𝐾𝐂𝐿 no afa the call Trippier the call tournament Arsenal right by Trippier so about Newcastle.
Well, so 𝐾𝐿 all corner na Umbrai.
Debbie,
are you fully fit?
No, you fit. You just no fear.
I doubt. Fully fit.
Debbie, that time he was fit. But then the controversy. Ojano Fear also no coach now. He decides who he wants to go with. Ojano Fear.
Na Trippier no only Tottenham.
Debbie, no or Newcastle.
No Newcastle.
Yeah.
Well.
No, Satampo no Atletico Madrid.
So
no,
that is Atletico Madrid. That is Atletico Madrid is an X factor team. But Kobasa Trippier, Ewo Ebia, Nottingham Forest. That is when me say how they was some near there. I own car for Fabian Delph. Or the bank to sit in offer no. When you are in that team. But for Mr. Harry Maguire, when demonstrating say, or the bank power United are buying a national team to me. Until one and yet, what I say, not so much but Enrich no on your back. Let me pay the movement no. Me show team no. About Vinicius, what they go boys. Now Medford no. About Bruno Guimaraes. About Paqueta.
No about Gomes.
Defense one na anya me fe.
Danilo
right back, Randall left back. Two central defenders now no known. Goalkeepers no kwa onye known.
Bento.
It looks like all the goalkeepers are now camp Ninia Obia was able to I heard Obia be making the debut.
Yeah.
So Brazil's who issue sekete.
Brazil issue na nyekete sao.
That's wrong. So let's see how some of these national team games no. But see about England first squad na boy na emu ofe. Me for say Harry Kane, Ivan Toney, and Watkins in there should go. It shouldn't be two, only two. Well, Watkins for me, I'll be make sure that the me team of the season.
Only Watkins.
So far the Premier League I've seen this particular all team.
I saw quite Antonio Nkobi.
Oh yeah, team of the season for Watkins and count. Okay. So why do you drop a player our team of the season or England from going to Euros? So I think that the three of them should be able to go.
I saw Kwansha win Kobe. Tony and Kobe.
He can take the three. Was Ivan Tony, Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka, Rashford, Gordon, Kopama. And Kopama man pay bien finance.
Kopama they say so or a backup to. Also a backup to a
Saka. To Saka. Hey, maybe this year we done baby Aqua. Footballing James Madison. They can rise Bellingham.
But you think Kopama should be playing?
Not entirely. He's a contender, but main guarantee the starting place.
No, make starting place and maker. So when you be able to Bobby, but starting place and maker. Do you think with what he is doing at Chelsea, Dion will make him becoming an important player for them?
The position here, England players will be able to year. There's no big difference between Kopama and what Phil Foden and Bukayo Saka. Different answer than him. They are all in super form. Oh, Modeba. And that is good for the national team. Short, no how will you back up Bia Hobby?
Eva.
Short, let's say,
short, there are Omumina. I heard you said any options. How? It's a proper left footed left backs. No.
Goalkeeping department in MFA.
I know for saying. Why expect for the bad goalkeeper?
A hundred MFA. My friend teams no more potential to win the tournament. No, England no more weakest goalkeeping department.
Obikita Pickford.
Oh, there 5 teams are all take up some more we need the use. They should be a goalkeepers.
Use no. France here me number 1.
Mignon. AC Milan.
England here me number 2.
Pickford. And yet.
Spain here me number 3.
Oh, how to say boo?
Boo say. Oh. Nenyo Unai Simon number 1.
Then you say Randa kind of saying Ryan M competition.
Oh, Ryan Sanchez.
Oh, nothing better thing than ye.
Ryan Sanchez.
Almost 3 goalkeepers say better thing than ye.
Unai Simons.
Almost 3 goalkeepers no. And you better thing than ye.
England was Sam Johnston or Nick Pope.
Johnson,
Johnson is with Crystal Palace. Pope is with Newcastle.
Johnson.
And they who the Pope are.
Johnson. Mutala. Team BMU.
Italy.
Oh, so what there? Niza de pay auto tiabi kra wa oni tia say the form there.
Vicario or to bench cray.
Into our shot Vicario to bench. Yeah.
Or better not bench, that's what to bench or better not bench.
Me force to be the number 1.
What to mean to Donnarumma? Donnarumma adding on one number 1. You can
host nation Germany.
Germany they've always had good goalkeepers.
So Obosa countries 5 England are all the weakest goalkeepers.
But I don't think Pickford is a bad goalkeeper.
Pickford
can play with the feet.
You know the man is saying crying. To be honest, me Pickford the man is saying crying, man.
Maguire crazy the Chihuahua, not Pickford. Even Maguire, you have hope in him.
Central defense, no so. Me you don't stones no Maguire if you are. Go yeah. But Gomez in the commercial before. Gomez in there, should be before. They should look for that option.
How come Fikayo Tomori your money didn't sing?
Oh, say England for no. Somebody's not quite to the name Bomudio. Banker lost to stick or form. Do you know? Lost to stick or form. Somebody down bow is Romano. Rasta guy, do people like Mamma, you know.
Smalling.
Not our
O'Brien or Samba.
Your money. So it's not only Fikayo Tomori alone.
Oh, but said Nancy, friendly match, you know, there was Louis Dunk on the bench, Enzil Konsa, Munina, Eric Dyer, Bayam.
Now, I'm left foot central defender, you are fine. Do 2 buys and buy.
Levy Cowell.
Yeah,
on a so.
And Tom Gomez 1 year.
Even Bradworth, only Bradworth, Jared Bradworth from Everton.
Yeah, me
small boy, no Bobo St. John Stones.
The next John Stones, no. Yeah. The next one, no. On the on your bad. In Tomonto Gomez, maybe the experience,
maybe
you different positions.
But you are not worried about Maguire.
Oh, no, some
mistake.
Maguire John Stones in there. We say no go area.
And I make a choice. Also, Pickford in shame crab. But you are okay with Maguire in the at the back.
Pickford no Maguire, they come up Maguire.
Hey.
Pickford the Pickford the. Okay. Morgan Gibbs White.
Yeah.
I saw him over Hunting Wanderers. Now, maybe who know? Oh, Nottingham Forest. Mutala is not a bad player. That's now first number we Karen Gibbs be.
Yeah.
Not there left back. Now we have me for that. He's not a bad player. And I thought say, Arsenal, imagine him say, they should go beyond players like this, but he's not a bad player. Omunyana I bet my boy almost season to my successful. Cancelo do nyanto boase kaka. Man City nyanto. So when this kind of stories near the Bafano one, yeah, that be issues. Mutala time minutes. Okay, now
let's do that today. Kind of 0506-367-196 and on the WhatsApp line of our message, bra. Make it kind and far and ma or 0506-367-196. Joseph Kokwe, yeah, Kwe.
Mutala, morning.
Morning.
How was your weekend?
I'm in Atom now, so
Weekend is here.
See about Juma.
Sandra.
And I say,
time you could do here, and you.
You know, you know, and I'm to feel late.
Very late.
Yes, and I couldn't.
And it was even dangerous.
I had to go and shower. Now, some
do some 1 or 2 days before. It was actually Sunday, so you have to prepare your mind and your body for Monday.
And as I say, so my school is
homework now. Yes, color, drawing color, and drawing color. Yes. I did this.
Moba Saturday and Sunday now. Moba Monday, that doesn't look like a fresh week for you.
One
the we are Saturday and Sunday, very difficult.
Yeah.
One week I said last week I was enough fresh kakri. Oba Monday now we didn't mean fresh. Weekend we are when you enough fresh idea. Monday doesn't look fresh for you.
Okay, Mukra, Ubiante. Mutala.
Yeah.
And the bench are YouTube now, and it's always nice and a great pleasure to be here. You mentioned that Ronaldo CR7 silent feud. I said. Ose ntokwa bi wo ho ba ntokwa no bia ntimi nka ase omuhu an ntokwa ni pie
and I referred na say no who say because yeah the Cristiano Ronaldo buy and I refer to Ronaldo as Ronaldo kese no
look about you see, when you go down in history the greatest player the game has ever seen me who players we know mtadi ba koda nyame ka so ati ase. If there is Maradona, there's one Maradona. If there is Pele, there's one Pele. If there is Eusebio, there's one Eusebio. If there is Michel Platini, there's only one Michel Platini. But how can we have two great Ronaldos? And sadly enough, no, for Ronaldo, the Brazilian, they are phenomenal. It looks like CR7 a Pepani legacy, no, to some extent. I'm not saying CR7 is a better player. I'm not saying CR7 is a better striker than the great Ronaldo. But I can say that feud, no, so silent in Tokwane Ekosono. Mutala, it goes beyond just description. Say Obi friend with Ronaldo, not Obi friend with the fat Ronaldo. Now I can say what here. It goes because they say, you know, I say football has seen two great Ronaldos. Who are the greatest ever players to play football? But how do you distinguish one from the other?
Almost the fat Ronaldo.
The fat Ronaldo. But then you see, Mutala, boy, from young fans, even from 1990, ABCCC. You know, Ronaldo, CR7, the Portuguese, has achieved more in football than the great Ronaldo. CR7 has achieved more in football than the great Ronaldo. And there's no, it's not even up for debate. It's America say, I'm putting this into proper context. Say, I'm not saying CR7 is a better player. Minka says CR7 a better player. Maybe the numbers will also speak otherwise. And the fans of CR7 will believe that CR7 is a better player than the fat Ronaldo. Or the great Ronaldo, if I should put it.
If the numbers, the facts, achievements are anything to go by, CR7 has achieved.
What's what I said? But those who watch El Phenomenon, no more share Ronaldo and Casa will tell you say he's a better player than CR7. My catcher said for strikers, the only thing we used to judge strikers, goals and impact. Those are the two things I had to judge strikers. But if you watch Ronaldo, this is a player who played for Inter, about PSV, about Inter, about Real Madrid, about Barcelona. See, all the big teams Ronaldo played for. Almost all them. About Inter and AC.
Yeah, about Inter and AC.
About Real and Barca. No, but how can you play these teams? Go through the list of teams he played. Teams of boy, teams like Kezia. He
played even for Juve. Okay, he didn't play.
About Inter.
So it was Cruzeiro to PSV, Barcelona, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, AC Milan, Corinthians.
So look at the profile of the teams, oh boy. Look at the profile of the teams he played. And look at this player is one of the greatest players the World Cup, the Mondial, the World Cup has ever seen. Yeka players are World Cup, or what John would do a World Cup. 94 he went, he didn't play. 98 he got injured. No movie saw but then his impact was minimal because he was injured, not a half it. 2002 he came back again, and we all saw what he did to Germany in the final. 8 goals flat in that tournament. So up until say close, Bangladesh are going against Ghana now. Now Ono the highest scoring player in the history of the World Cup. What a player! But say even you phone now because we show Ronaldo, but Ronaldo they share.
No CR7 no.
Brazilian Ronaldo. And Ronaldo the great, or the great Ronaldo.
Oh, phenomenon.
The phenomenon. R9. It's American. When you mention Messi, football only knows one Messi. Oba Maradona, football knows only one Maradona. Oba Pele, football knows only one Pele. But when you mention Ronaldo, which Ronaldo? It's American. Even Ronaldo himself, the Brazilian, knows that CR7 has surpassed him. Your paper legacy now. And it was Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo, none the carry and also a shot due to injuries. Ocean longevity, CR7 enjoying now. The Brazilian Ronaldo never enjoyed that longevity because at some point, not a pra at the chrono. If these players had such longevity, and sometimes too, it depends on how you take care of yourself. CR7 actually took good care of himself. Because even during the early days at Manchester United, this guy still had a dietitian. He was hitting the gym every day. Training now, no, go to gym training.
And unfortunately for R9, also no Rojai Bontem.
And America injuries now, they are not ever count.
CR7 is still playing.
CR7 is still playing. And Usher numbers are, see, the numbers CR7 is giving. There's no way R9 gave those numbers. 65 goals in a season. No, how can you score 66 goals in a season? 60 goals in a season. Those are insane. In the 90s, you think so Obisha 40 in a season. Those numbers were insane. Up until we saw Messi and Ronaldo come, now Obisha 91 goals in a calendar year. 365 days, watch 91 goals. Because both Ronaldos know the feud that is happening, it's a rift between the two. No, it's not just about one being fat and one being slim. It's also about the legacy. Because now, Osher in the history of the Champions League, Ronaldo has almost all the records. That's CR7. Osher European Championships, CR7 has almost all the records over there. He has records in La Liga. He has records in the Premier League.
Serie A proud.
Serie A proud and so he has records. He has records. So with the exception of the Portuguese League, Ronaldo, and the Brazilian League, we're so boy. But they've all played in almost
Premier League too.
Premier League, we're so boy. But then they've all played in the La Liga and Italy.
Nigga will be tino.
And because guys, no numbers. You see, in the 90s, it's because football has changed. Because in the 90s, some of these strikers were not even known to put up numbers like this. So as of 2010, not the highest scoring player in the history of the Champions League had 59 goals. Was high. It was even Raul. Raul had, I think, 71. But as of 2010, the highest scoring player in the history of the Champions League had about 71 goals. Now it will be about 59. Now check the Champions League. They share in the last 12 years to 14 years. The number of new players are on my top 10. Look at Haaland. Go and check Haaland's numbers in the UEFA Champions League. Go check it. Ronaldo are all what 130 whole corner. Lionel Messi is also there. Check the list. Because back then, Obisha 71 goals in the Champions League are a huge achievement. How many players even score 40 goals in the UEFA Champions League? Check Ronaldo's numbers in the Champions League. Necessary on do 30 and check it. Check Ronaldo numbers in the Champions League. Necessary Ronaldo do 30 and CR7 share Amo drew 100, extra 100. So in the 90s, urban no football. That's why the fans said we were looking at the numbers. No, the strikers were not as prolific as what we are seeing now.
But we are in IFAB, and you can see R9 influence a generation of strikers. Or change how a striker should play. Yeah. With his dynamism, his movement, his slick play. Because first strikers, and it was all about the goals. Now, Inzaghi tap shit.
No, as at that time, your type of strikers.
Yes.
Instead of Benzema, see so people liking Benzema to Ronaldo because of Benzema, the skill, the way of sharing the goal, flair, no, the ball, the finesse. Instead of comfort, not to Ronaldo. Benzema, the closest striker, no be adding to the real Ronaldo because of the way I know born. But that was the era.
Also, can Ronaldo. I didn't man buffon.
Or the fat Ronaldo. So I see. So CR7 and the great.
The original Ronaldo.
Dina Cow.
It's about to say 10 years to come.
But see Dina Cow. Ronaldo. Even Ubi Wikipedia. I like to say CR7. Maybe we talk about CR7.
It's if you are just having a conversation with people, we say, "Masa, we are saying by the challenge." Ronaldo, me best player. Ronaldo, Ben, about what you face.
No, but if it were you, Ronaldo, Ben, about you.
With the facts and figures and numbers, no, I would be thinking of CR7.
Are you sure?
I want to imagine Meko.
Straight to CR7.
The greatest player, I mean, where Masa Ronaldo do Boao.
So it goes straight to CR7.
I go straight to CR7.
Straight to CR7.
Cristiano now can what they original Ronaldo.
So original D. Also Ronaldo. It's our original now.
So which of them is the real Ronaldo?
Which of them is the real Ronaldo?
That's the question. Because which of them is the real Ronaldo?
Okay, Obiadi Ronaldo. And I'm because Obiadi body be. You know Obiadi why achieve in football. It will be because I say Charlie body Obia can Maradona but Charlie Ronaldo the Oboa.
So you win.
Now you can't hear what they're about him.
What's the name?
You can't hear.
Are you? Oh, that's not you.
So when are you? Except did are you?
Than the original you.
I don't know Only Abedi.
I thought Kata is the Pele is the greatest player. My dream quite Abedi Pele.
In football, in the history of football, there's one Pele, there's one Messi, there's one Maradona.
Pele, no me two.
Who is which Pele?
Abedi Pele. And a Brazil Pele.
Bopele, even Ukita for Bopele. Let's check the number of results you get for Abedi Pele.
And then Sadia can. That's how Obo.
And that name wasn't even his.
Okay.
And Obedi.
That's how Obo Ronaldo.
Abedi Yawon Yatu Pele.
Yeah, he's Pele.
Yawon Yatu Pele.
But we know him as Pele.
So the football only recognizes one Pele. And so football recognizes one Maradona.
Okay, so why is it that football now recognize only one Ronaldo? Obo Ronaldo.
No, it doesn't give you one set except for one Ronaldo. Yebisau. Go and check.
Mutala say Obo Ronaldo at the end ever.
Yebisau. No. Yebisau.
Oh, the Brazil, the Brazil.
No, but even the internet will ask you.
Yeah.
The internet will ask you before it redirects you to the page you want.
But if you do a random type, Ronaldo.
No, Ronaldo searches really head also. So you have to.
No. Obo Ronaldo, Obo Ronaldo randomly. In Google.
I know listeners are trying to see what the results for this say.
Okay, Obo randomly. Ronaldo, Google. Or right hand side on a profile. Cristiano Ronaldo wants
Lawrence, I want to check this here. Lawrence,
maybe a swimming phone in network will use.
Lawrence, I check.
No, check yours. You can't tell me because Obi the man was results. So
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Have you checked yours?
Have you checked videos?
Have you checked yours?
I can't buy Cristiano Ronaldo.
What the Cristiano? Sorry, Ronaldo. That is the, and you see when Ronaldo was playing, Saturday the internet wasn't as advanced as it is now. Ronaldo has more details within the database than Ronaldo. Ronaldo, what time who was searching for the internet? Ronaldo, every single thing. Ronaldo, at least during his time, the internet has been, it's been very, very active.
The current ones knows.
Exactly. It's about Messi. Says about Messi. No. Oh, you get over 1 billion results from searching for Messi.
No, because
Maradona time I know about the internet wasn't that active. That's the point.
But what Mutala is trying to say that if someone mentions Ronaldo in the normal, the first Ronaldo
and no relative. Ronaldo, I think about the Brazilian Ronaldo.
Charlie, hey, boy, Messi, the master, greatest player. We are seeing no Obisi say, hey, why Messi?
No, once Messi comes into the conversation, you know it's not that Ronaldo. Because the generation are two different generations.
Maradona, you say Maradona, you Obisi Pele, or Obisi Massa, Messi, you say Massa Obwa, we are seeing Ronaldo.
Context. Who bought players from a different generation? Okay. And you are mentioning players from a different generation.
Messi, Dimpo. Obviously,
Zidane. Messi, Zidane. No, Ronaldo. I know, sir, you are talking about the same generation.
Sir.
If you mention Zidane or you mention Ronaldo, I know it's the same generation.
When you hear Ronaldo randomly,
El phenomenon.
And Cristiano Ronaldo have been doing it. Saturday we with my affect in the past.
No, I'm telling you. See, he thinks about it.
I know.
R9
there's a silent war going on between these two players.
Cristiano now Cristiano is the most popular figure.
No, they say there was a social media swap. He's the most popular athlete in the world. Oh, now that Ronaldo. Question 2002, iconic haircut. The 2002, the most iconic haircut ever a footballer.
Kumaso ni send any fresh haircut.
No, what is it?
Ponabo Mutaso. 2002 hairstyle. Ponabo Mutaso. What try to tell you?
Mrs. Haircuts no. And yet here you go school no be akuji.
One amoyema Ronaldo CR7 got na interview sooner. You can say Adena Rooney Kawasa say I look better than Rooney.
And I said you Rooney. Although I don't see Rooney.
No, he looks better than the original Ronaldo.
That has been our build. That has been our stature since. Yeah, stature you both drew. Now
the Ronaldo CR7 Ronaldo.
No, but you know it's America. You see, I wouldn't say Ronaldo is a better footballer than the great Ronaldo or the original or the Brazilian Ronaldo. It would be a mistake on my side to tell you say CR7 is a better player than him.
Why?
He's not a better player than.
Why is he not a better player?
He's not a better player. Go and watch the footages of these two players, and you understand why one is a better player. One is more skillful. One scores spectacular goals. Coach Ronaldo, and you understand why it's American when Benzema sees so. Benzema need to Ronaldo. Because of ball now, no ball, flying near the ball. Ronaldo lacked that. It's American pair the numbers and figures. That is where Ronaldo is miles ahead. And there are no two ways about that. But then pass here the ball not to it's an it's more Salah ball here the two anymore. Who even said that? We have used this thing years of time.
You're very saying.
Was it a Nigerian? Who said that?
Yakubu.
Was it Yakubu was the one who said that? It was Yakubu. Yeah. Also Salah ball here the two.
No arguments are we say no. Do you know you are delving into Obi 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄 and say Obufuye.
Said that.
Obi 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄 and say no Obufuye say there's nothing like pure football. Hazard Koka say about pure football. CR7 ain't you know. Obufuye you arguing say Hazard your card. So why are you saying about ball Nankasa? Now Ronaldo dilemma any more no watching CR7.
I've told you say about the strikers are the first thing people look at. Numbers and achievement.
Okay.
Oh yeah, then strike. I know I will judge you by anything. Numbers. So but sometimes you any full from the heading.
Anyway.
Oh. You from the
anyway now the ball.
No when you had ball.
Anyway.
That's about you goes the one.
The same person who tell me that Lukaku is a better striker than Drogba.
Because of
Lukaku scored goals.
See.
Now we catch us.
I gave you a preamble. Me catch you say if I'm judging Lukaku and
just same better than Osimhen.
If I'm judging Lukaku and Drogba, Mutala, I'll start with the numbers. And I'm even before this argument, me catch you say second goals Nemkwan Yesha Ronaldo CR7 is far better than Ronaldo.
And the goals in influence.
Ronaldo influence in the 90s.
Until Ronaldo on bossy on go such Ronaldo.
Proper finisher.
Good things original Ronaldo named Mom one check to say Cristiano Ronaldo internet.
They used to win to watch you.
They were all confused.
He's
saying that Ronaldo dilemma, Brazil Ronaldo no.
Oh yeah, pure finisher.
Pure finisher because he is a better
footballer
than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Even go on this channel.
No, you see, if I'm ranking my strikers, the strikers have seen score goals. In recent times, since I started watching football, if I put Ronaldo there, the next person who come is Van Nistelrooy. Another clip pure finisher. Go and watch. You see, some of you didn't watch football in the early 2000s.
It's a long day.
So you are struggling to understand what I'm saying. You are struggling, but go and watch Ruud Van Nistelrooy. Go and Mr. Ruud Van Nistelrooy from PSV, Manchester United, Real Madrid, and you understand. If we are talking about pure, I'm using the word pure finishes. Those were the pure finishes.
Pure in has a cockabia on an anyaji. Also, when it comes to pure football, when you watch Ronaldo, I know they also want an anyaji. But why are you saying pure finish?
Listen, because at some point, Hazard and Ronaldo were playing the same position. So if I want to strike Sawin, the person who difference between the two are there are certain things that will be criteria will start from goals, impacts, not the idea. And Hazard never made impact in football than Ronaldo. So that's the difference. Because both started as left wingers. At some point, Hazard was playing as a false 9. Ronaldo also played as a 9. So it may, at least both of you played in the same position. So it will be so easy for me. That's why it's easy for me to judge Drogba and Lukaku based on the numbers. It's easy. But you can't players are born, meaning finishing from 2000. Strikers are born, go on or best shell. I said Ronaldo is there.
Then you tell me.
Listen, Van Nistelrooy is there. Even one of the best finishers the game has seen. Unfortunately, due to a wrong move, people do not recall how good he was as a finisher. Was Fernando Torres. One of the best finishers. Born said that just a touch of a shell.
And they say Henry there you salivate.
No, you don't get it. Who's that? I'm talking about the number 9s who were. Henry wasn't playing as a number 9 during the 80s. Henry, even at Barcelona, was moved to left wing.
Arsenal was a pure the main striker until the person near the bio.
He also watched Van Nistelrooy during his days at Manchester United, and also when he moved to Real Madrid. They will attest to what I'm saying. So you can't players are going to win him shit. Born go shit.
And I'm sure you even say
who.
When it comes to pure football, Ronaldinho any ball watching CR7.
Pure, Ronaldinho is more skillful than CR7. That's not to it. But it's a number. It's a mechanism for CR7. CR7 changed his game because not skill. When we say skill, naked channel.
Hey, Nandi do no waba. So why are you? Listen. So why are you telling me the answer about no bono? I need somebody a genius agree with the and fashion ma. So you can't say he's a pure footballer.
I need 2 minutes to speak on this.
No problem. You can.
Ivan Toney is back to the English national team.
Yeah, after his ban.
When you say there's a future for Mason Greenwood in the English national team. Because I was thinking after what Tony was England for much of England for no years from Starby. Say
Tony the Greenwood and the difference in India.
Difference? What's the difference? And Tony the is even worse than Greenwood.
Really?
Yeah, because Greenwood, you didn't charge him with anything. He wasn't guilty of anything. Tony Diana, he's been caught, he's been found guilty, and he served the ban. Not Greenwood, then all Greenwood. Is Greenwood serving a sentence or a ban? No. Because after the guy was banned, now maybe say England national team there and come back. Because England from the BCC a two player, they have a way of what? Cheating. It looks like you have been stereotyped. It is part of the Babeshe national team just in the wedding. Now it looks like Tony is back fighting for the number 2 spot against Oli Watkins. Because Greenwood is not over for him yet. Say they made Manchester they are today say release clause of 49 million.
Yeah.
Pounds from Manchester United.
Yeah.
Oh, Master Amonton, forget. United are not going to sell.
I say United don't want to sell until more.
They won't sell. Sad news when distract as a boy the back up. And they say 49, it might move to 60 very soon. And finally, they'll come and tell you that they are not getting buyers. So the guy will be forced to stay. Overshare not about preseason. Overshare not about Manchester United. They are not going, and especially after Ineos won Abano, Jim Ratcliffe won Abano, the guy is not going to move an inch. So with Tony's story, Tony is a good striker. O'Shea or Watkins are, they are two different, they are not cast in the same mood. As I mean, now are two different strikers with different profiles. But I said, Tony's style of play, no, the way they are win a bono, it gives him more advantage than Oli Watkins. That's why I believe I'm sure I don't know where number 2 going to the Euros. And I was watching their friendly against Brazil. O'Shea double pivots now. It was Rice and Conor Gallagher. And there again is the reason why Mutala I tell you say Kobe Menu will be on the plane to the Euros. Because Rice and Gallagher are not a perfect match when it comes to the double pivot. O'Shea's are 2 players now. I said, seen a way telepathy na anything any horse. And Conor Gallagher is also not your natural number 8. He's not your natural number 8. He's more of a what? Of a 10. An attacking midfielder or what? A second striker. So those are the areas England will have to fix. And even with Jude Bellingham, they 10 no bono, Miss Romano. I'm sure not the whole system having Jude Bellingham in the hole behind the striker could backfire. Because maybe they will need creators. Jude Bellingham is not your creative number 10. Wako is a kudus mutenibi. Let's score more. We'll give you more goals. We don't create enough, but we score more. That's the kind of number 10 they are. It will share number 10s are. Your number 10s are Omomo the pass first. Mesut Ozil, David Silva, Cesc Fabregas. Your number 10s are they combine the 2. Bruno Fernandes, Juan Mata, Kevin De Bruyne. And your number 10s are Omo the goes in Kwano Moshe.
I want Odegaard and count.
Oh, Odegaard is a scorer. Odegaard will be in that region. Sir, bracket.
And your assistant scorer.
Oh, your assistant scorer. So you'll be in that Bruno Fernandes, De Bruyne mo brackets me. Banka Sam Mesut Ozil and Silva. Omo the young pass first and near dream goal. And your Omo the goes in Kwano Moshe. Kudus. Sa no matter ni. Dede ayu. Sa no matter ni no obo. O de neto wa. Dede anesi yen first. And that's the same bracket where I put Jude Bellingham.
Your guy Ibrahim.
Yeah. Oh no, go shit. So I say, but then I feel say maybe this system might backfire for England. So say, maybe Germany born with Cruz. And I understand why they brought back Cruz. But I know they are not 36 and so retire you. Some players can play the national team till 40, age 40.
Like Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, but like no Messi can play like till he's 45. Because that position no ball. Oh, be any the boss. Oh, yeah, better say no. Portugal can say Goncalo Ramos because of Shea Hatching. Say Goncalo Ramos going. They were trying to retire Ronaldo prematurely or World Cup because Goncalo Ramos have Shea Hatching. That one here didn't the shame no. He couldn't do anything. So they have generational players there. Toni Kroos, Obat, you know. I say Gundogan, Sessoni Bobo. He made everyone better in the team. I was watching against Omubon against France, and it looked like everything was just surrounding, evolving around him. He was dictating the tempo of the play, and that is how we say, O'Shea, Ancelotti, the success of at Real Madrid, Nigel Cruz. That's why at this point, Modric will be on the bench, and Cruz will be playing regularly. Because Cruz is your typical playmaker. On a game, no, it's not so. And all of a sudden, after that win over France, it looks like Germany. Say people are taking them serious again. So going to the Euros, Sam Cruz, Hendrich, Ne, Gundogan. pair, no. Mutala, it could Leverkusen.
A very good midfielder.
It could be scary. Start Germany midfield, no. Cruise in Kwawabano. Look at the way the team has trained.
Mutala, 𝐿𝐿 Onya midfield.
What's that naturally? 𝐿𝐿 or modern day playmaker. Obetnya has a lamb, but naturally they are not playmakers. It's okay saying wait we have a ball. A 2 year they are Trent, we have a ball midfield. But ask yourself, is he a natural playmaker? No, he's not. But because of passing ability, no, sometimes these coaches feel say between hiding, I'm a ball. But you can't be a Xavi Alonso. You can't be a Marcos Senna. You can't be a Paul Scholes. You can't be an Andre Pelu. You can't be these players. Because naturally, these players are in playmaking. They know how to. That's why the author is a look at Sergio Busquets and you understand the game. If you won't see game, now say, look at how Sergio Busquets is playing. Because these players know how to what? To dictate play for teams. Mutala,
okay, Josiah Kokwe me that say sell so de odiena akwa kogu amame 0506367196 and on your WhatsApp line making kind messages aba na me here no free and I try on by ba All African Games Ghana Premier League Black Star Matters we are heavy on that one. We say good morning Mutala, trust you guys are good. Mutala, if someone tells me that Ronaldo is a good player, I will first check if the person is a boy or a man. If he's old enough, then he might be talking about the fat Ronaldo. Oh, fat Ronaldo is saying, or but if he's young, then it will be CR7. But in terms of achievement, I say Mido doesn't come close to CR7. Okay, Ronaldo Nanoka. Please tell Josiah to tell me why Nyama was on the bench at the just ended AFCON. I am Joel from Bubiashi. Good morning, Max Q. Mutala, RNI and CR7 DA. You can't choose, but Ruud van Nistelrooy was one of the best finishers in both EPL and La Liga. What a player. The name is Action, your regular boat driver. Why can't you choose? Wait a minute, choose Messi, Ronaldo, cry. You choose that R9 and CR7. There's always way out with my. We say hi, good morning, Max Boss. Let your man understand that World Cup is heavy than 5-time Ballon d'Or. Original Ronaldo is far better than CR7. And Messi equals to football. Levels from Malam. Hey. Good morning, Max Sports. I agree 100% with Josiah. If you want the original Ronaldo, it's about the real GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo, the Rockets. I think Josiah the fear to say the truth. Again, hard to focus against Samatex. There's no news looking at the form of Samatex currently. From Derek, I'm a Konabrekum boy, now at Boche. My name is Godfrey Duncan, aka Chico from Ashamai. Please, I disagree with Nanedu about England starting 11 because that's their best 11 the English team have now. Okay. We see you people are doing a yeoman's job. Yesterday I was in a state of ecstasy and exhilaration about my great football club performance. Luck was not on our side. Fabu, the best man, you know size. Regards to JDM, my name is Champion Life Boy or Best Dress from Nungwa Zongo. And this one says Vanistro. Or say, tell Josiah to stop tickling himself. CR7 to Nazario. Abba. CR7 all the way. Van Nistelrooy and Henry. Hey, Eradina Kopong. Well, so my name is Patty Agosu from Pram Pram, and I'm a Barcelona fan. I am warning PSG fans that they should prepare for the war. Them sleep and zero. Or say thank God for your good analysis. And Obachian enough for football. Spencer, Kuya, them sleep. Kofi salary, bro. So I'm now or say to all Parliament and 4K members. Well, so see Mutala, CR7 is Cristiano dos Santos Alvaro. Dilemma is the original Ronaldo. Hi, Max Boss. How are you doing today? And greetings to Josiah from me, his boy, Adente Madalov, a good coach like Abubakar Ouattara, no pedigree of coaching. Better luck next time. Phobia Masters will bounce back. Please, okay. Hey, Obiako Google, or say, Google gave me CR7. Please, my name is Promise Duke, texted or Duke, Promise Duke, texted from number 1 Bitchley. Okay. We say hi guys. It's your boy Douglas from Dodoa. Please, what is the position of goalkeeper in the team? Because teams play always play 4-4-2, 4-3-3, 4-5-1. We sum up to 10 players, but there are 11 players on the pitch. So please tell me the goalkeeper's position. I want to know, because it seems the goalkeeper is not part of the team due to information count. You know, goalkeeper is static. No team in the world has started a game with 2 goalkeepers before. It's not even allowed in world football. And no team in the world has started a game without a goalkeeper. Mutala, I am about to put off my radio till next week because the international break always makes me sick. So I hope to hear your voice next week, Monday. Nilos and Kamara. This is the best sports station in Ghana, Max Sports No Size. Greetings to Raskobi, one of his Saweb Senior High School. Greetings to Mr. Yawamankwa, popularly known as Papa White of the Goldmas, Mr. Dino from a year teacher, Mante. The show is loud and clear inside Adenta. You guys are doing a great job for Mother Ghana. Promise Ahaji and a way by. This one also says that I like this. I like the program this morning. You guys are doing a good job. My name is Niadi from Tema, Kokompe Beton Sagana Limited. And this one says, good morning, Mutala and the crew in the house. Hope everyone is doing good by the grace of the God Almighty. Mutala, I think that Nedu is saying the truth on Noya and Ter Stegen debate, because let me take you to the 2018 World Cup, for instance. Manuel Neuer went injured, and everyone thought that Ter Stegen would be the keeper in post. But at the end, Joachim Low preferred Neuer when he returned from injury. Patrick, aka Terror, at Ashamai. Mutala, please allow them to flow. What Nanedu is saying concerning the goalkeeping situation about Ghana and Germany is nothing but the truth. Timothy from Oyarefa. Where's to say, okay, when is Ghana versus Uganda friendly match coming on? Tomorrow, 4 p.m. And as I game no Ebebaso. Mutala, somebody living in UK doesn't mean he easily gets money. That mentality that Ghanaians have about people living abroad or UK is unfortunate. I lived there for years and it's not easy at all living in UK. Things are getting tougher. Sometimes your monthly income can't cover your bills if you have a family. Kofi from Kaswa. Yes, Abuchababo. And easy kura. Where's to say, Asempanye, Kumasi Sante Kotoko place like Okowu United. No formation, no direction, no aggression, just ordinary team. From Onipaba, Kwajo Brobe, inside Amasamai. Hi to my boss, Anajo Yede. We also say Man City are the best team in the world. I am Felix Tete from Abodum. We say Mutala and your respective crew, hope you are all doing well. Mutala, Mitiemu live from Lashibi MF, and I go by the name Brakwaku Sakios. Hey Mutala.
Abodom.
Yeah, Abodom.
Yeah,
Abodom. Okay.
In the central region. Yeah.
Okay. Mutala, yesterday was the first time I saw Josiah Okukwe live on Star Times, so but now I never knew he was such a nice looking guy. By the way, extend my greetings to him for me. Let's just see the day Bayer 04 Leverkusen will lose a match, all slips will go spoil. I say wait, I will this is here. None is sad as a baby. The
best thing they say that Obeku so much the league never you know. Ben for one come slip.
But earthquake be serious. Cause Charlie, we had to they say Obi yes sleep now for by Leverkusen. Obi ekra by Leverkusen only team first so. Well, say good morning Mutala and your team in the studio. I am Yaro Allah inside Nima. Congratulations to Desmond Ofer and the team for gold. I think the free guy is super. My regards to my twins Mikel and Abdul Rahman Mohammed. Bless you sir and have a good day. Okay, 5 being counted. Hi Max Sports, congratulations to Black Satellites and Princesses for winning gold in the just ended African Games. As for Black Stars, they will lose tomorrow too. My phobia team will bounce back next week as we play Accra at the Accra Stadium. Yanom Kotoko will lose Egbon Yaro from Lakeside. Well, Mutala, you see that you have deceived the entire nation by telling us Ghana will catch up with Egypt on the medal table from Opare Tema. Let's say 68 medals. This is the idea. See, Obiani was 6, then you're 68. Yeah, dear. It's your man, Gaspard. Love your program. Have something for you. Oh, Gaspard Darrison. Me, I don't know. Gaspard Darrison. Madam for Charlie. Heavy guy. Me, I'm in the police ni. Me ni Obara so. We grew up together. The police the protester no. Yes. Oh. Now that for pan Isaac.
And Zach.
Ne body pan Isaac.
Oh. And the police will say ko.
Omo meet bi omo no a. Na sa meet no omo no awie. Na oba no mu didi. Na wa mi so omo say meet be na do nsa betuma.
Ubenya
asem. Alaji fari fata. Good Olympics man.
Yeah, and no play about Olympics ball hat trick.
Amwa hat trick.
Yeah, who said this season no wow ni pa be can be any goals stars. On the watch 4 goals in the Premier League. In the Amwa goals.
Okay, you better come boy fear. We say good morning Mutala. Trust you guys are good. Listening to you live from Tema Community 2. I am 𝐒𝐿𝐏𝐻𝐒. Keep up the good work. Thank you 𝐒𝐿𝐏𝐻𝐒. We say good morning the great Max family. This is 𝐿𝐹𝐻 Nana Richard. In the Olympic Games, Ghana under 20 really impressed me. Jerry Free of Samatex was very phenomenal, and African Games and new Olympic Games, and determined. He has the potential to be great. He should remain focused with his future. Desmond 𝐿𝐹𝐻, Odate Lamte and the Brackham staff have been crucial in this victory. They should be given a long-term investment for the development of Ghana football. My greetings to Arno from East Legon, Memphis and Blue Gate, DSTV and Star Times installer, and Mr. Hager, aka Saddam, fashion designer at Tema Community 1. Site 1. Wait, Mutala, I don't understand those saying original Ronaldo and who is not original. Those saying that they are not original because they came before their names. Thank you. Obiso Tia say say it be original Ronaldo na one ain't original and one they fake Ronaldo no. And then the big question. I made debate war.
Immediately will be original means the other one you fake ana. Tanete.
And yes, sir, say original phones, cry original be different models ever. But debate what Europe see here. On press how when use original Ronaldo. Any of say who is the fake Ronaldo?
Say cause will be original. That didn't mean the other is fake.
Oh, they say idea one original, be one imitate wo. And original any who fake. Mpabwa kra me sure so what to fake that.
Akroso ni din Dawson. Ronaldo obo ni din ten. I don't know one from back one ye ni din. Not the Ronaldo na be ye ni din. Say ko di mu back ye ni din na sum dino.
On from back ye ni din say. Your friend Ronaldo Luis Nazario de Lema.
I don't know one from back an ye ni din. Not the Ronaldo.
I confirm Luis Nazario no.
Confirm back be ye ni din.
Ana de Lema no.
At least back be from Gunechi.
That's Ronaldo
Say Kudus say ni din ni Kudus Mohammed. Nga typical Muslim would like to use the Mohammed. But Kudus in the go actually. Na so I don't know. Why Kudus be okromada?
Thomas Partey or what? Let's go my near friend Partey or Bass or see friend Thomas or Blackstar friend Partey. I never see a try on where ba if it's yedi aka nyina ebe bro.
This Saturday and every Saturday on Max 8
All African games are bury, come on. Now, before all African games, and I call Morocco and the Black Stars of Ghana. It's a kind interesting game. Nigeria and Coach Otto Addo, the first game in charge as Black Stars head coach. Yes, they didn't go by 2-1, but many said they were impressed with the Black Stars for the conductor. After the game, Coach Otuado Ede Kakra Etuho.
I think we were a little bit unlucky how we conceded the goal. I think it hit the hand, but like I said, we were really unlucky. First half, I think they had the better chances, but second half we really did well. If we want to come to the positive side, things we did. Second half, I think with 10 men even, we controlled them. We were a little bit unlucky in the finishing. And I think what killed us was their second goal, because we were close actually to equalize. But yeah, I think in all, the draw would have been deserved. But like I said, we lost and we have to improve. Abdul Salis was for me like the way he was running and how he controlled the game was really, really impressive. But all the others did well too. I mean, with 10 men to hold them and just in their box or in their half with 10 men was mafia. I think we had good positions and we helped and supported each other in the right timing, especially Abdul Salis when they pressed us. He went into the right spots to get out of the pressure. And from there, also we created danger with Jordan, with Semenyo, wingbacks in the second half were also good with Tariq and Ebenezer, and yeah, it was really, really good.
Enti eno ena ote ewo honom coach Otuado Antoine Semenyo Black Star striker in Sukasai.
I think we came in with a philosophy today, so we came in wanting to keep the ball, start from the centre back all the way up to the strikers, and I think we done that really well today. I think obviously it's unfortunate we went down to 10 men, but we played really well today, so we can take the positives and go into the next game.
I mean, how do you feel now that you are not able to bury those goals?
I mean, it happens. I mean, as a striker, you miss chances, you score chances, but today wasn't my day, so I'll look back at the chances, and then, I mean, hopefully next game I can score them too.
Eti eno Antoine Semenyo. Jerome Opoku enya red card in that game. Now after the game, also explaining what led to he being sent off.
Yeah, I thought I was having a strong game. I think first half we was getting into the game, and then second half we made a bit of changes, and it brought out the quality in my game. I started, stepping out a bit, showing what I can do. So it was unfortunate to get sent off. But yeah, that's just the game. It was a miscommunication. The referee, he thought I said something directly to him, an insult, but I didn't say anything of the sort, so yeah.
Eti we ena wote from the Black Stars of course game your boy against Nigeria didn't coco by 2-1 China Uganda and ball. Ghana ended the All-African Games with a gold in men's football. Coach Desmond Ofe. Waboy Juma. No so ekasa kakra.
Top talented boys, hard-working players, and they were hungry. They were hungry to show the nation what they were about. It's been a while since we won something for the national team, especially the national youth teams, and I want to congratulate my boys. And in terms of tactics, you can come and meet me after and we talk tactics, no problem. We had to select the best possible players to represent the nation, and that's what we did. We had to guide, work really hard, and we had a vision together with the DNA of our national team. That's what we used for this group. I don't know if you know my background. I'm also manager of high performance. It means I'm responsible for all the national youth teams. So it's a good start for us. And also director of coach education, which means that it will help the process in terms of bringing our new national philosophy, national DNA, and it gives us leverage to push really hard. And so once again, it's good for the nation, it's good for football. We have a lot of work to do, a lot. I think this is just the beginning.
And to Coach Desmond Ofe and Otene Kano waji gold at the Ghana in the All African Games men's edition. All African Games no aberiye na medal table no. Final medal table no mema top 10 ne pe. Say that here Egypt at the 187 medals anyway. Then we had South Nigeria also having 121, South Africa 106, Algeria 114, Tunisia 86, Ghana 68, Morocco 34, Ethiopia 22, Mauritius 25, and Kenya and Sunya 35. Egypt and Ghana we finished with 68 medals. At least that is impressive. From 6 years, 30 I'm wrestling Kwama 41 medals. 80 Ghana Premier League match day 23 Musam Buburuja Edos ye papa. Shall say ewo Nana in Sechiri Park. Samatex. Omachi to folk Echa has a Numa has a Timu Bakupe. Goals from Evans or Seusu was 2 goals at the Samatex on the day. Hamza Isa Sheba Kode Mahas, Neso Antetam. Nuruddin Amadou, a coach of Samatex in Tieno.
I think that we knew it was going to be tough. And then half is a big team, but they have stepped up their performance in the second round. And so we just strategize. We have lost our goalkeeper and even Baba Amandu, our key striker. but all the same, we have to strategize. You see 𝐾𝐂 coming as a second striker, which normally is not the case. And so we just, strategize in a way just to get our 3 points. But we knew it was going to be difficult because they have set up their game.
Nurudeen Amadou and Outsene Kano. Abubakar Ouattara and has for coach.
Today I think I make the bad choice and affect the team. It's my fault.
Okay. Will you give credit to your opponents? They played well.
Yes, they have a good side, a good team. I understand, when he's leading the team, I understand why he's leading the team. You have the good team. I think I congratulate all the Samate's team.
What are we going to correct this time around?
So many things. I'll try to correct myself before, and after I will talk for the players myself before. Okay.
And see, we had to folk coach Ouattara out in Kano. And he had to folk and Tentam Omidin Koko by 2-1. Then on Saturday was at the Akun Park. Mediama Sunny Dreams FC Bogoles. Mediama coach and the Bossa couple Yentieno.
In my opinion, we played well. We played good football. We tried to play good football. Some things you saw what I don't want to comment. We created enough opportunities, and I think we have to continue this work, and we will achieve what we want. This is something what in some situations very difficult to explain. We did well. Maybe a little better concentration in finishing. We need this. We will try to improve this, and this is something what I can't tell.
Etienne Nebocha couple and I would say in Kano say Okasa about a year when we draw against Dreams FC. Karim Zito and so a coach of Dreams FC and also he was happy with the draw.
I'm very, very satisfied because as I told you from the beginning, I came here with two objectives, either to win or to draw, at least to draw. So when I saw the way the game was going, I decided if I go on too much pressing, I'll get a problem. So I changed the system to suit what I wanted. And what I wanted at that time was to draw or to take them on counter. So we had a chance. Just unfortunately the ball could not enter. But at the end of the day, I've achieved my objectives.
It's at the end of the day, I have achieved my objectives. And only Asama, Karim Zito, and so Eka. Kumase Asante Kotoko. Kumase Asante Kotoko. And so Tinefi, Erin Kuku. Not good for them. A defeat against a Nations FC 1-0. Meaning Sekotoko Edin Kuku on I think 5 defeats in 6 games in the second round. Oklu, head assistant coach David Oklu, Edema Asante Kotoko, also Ekasai.
It's a very difficult game, to be honest, a very difficult situation. But I think today our boys came to the party. They were all well organized, disciplined, and they play according to our system and the structure within the system. It was nice, but it's unfortunate we couldn't get that needed goal. But we played well, and kudos to the boys. We need some time. It will come, and they should forgive us for such a result, but they should keep supporting us, and we will not disappoint them.
David Oklu, or say Kotoko fans and the Womontai Club Nichi, they are in a very difficult period, but or him so much Thai Club Nichi Nabibia Atutona. He's promising that Kotoko will dig themselves out of this trouble. Nations FC, Wamusu coach Kasim Mengo Wono, Edin Kunim.
The first half, I asked them, I will study them, and I will control them from the bench. So everybody should relax and listen to instructions from the bench. Where to move, where to charge, and where to reposition themselves. So that's why we were studying them, their game plan. So when we went to the races, when we come back in the second half, I said, this is how we play. So let's not move into the gear. That's exactly what we did in the second.
Now after the game, some section of Asante Kotoko supporters are not happy with the performance of the team. No, things need to change.
Referee now, penalty
your team in Anya also on Matica.
And you say, and you're referee now,
and you're referee. First half, one on the side, one on the side, your team in your team Nanya, your second round. Your boy going in Anya, your boy going in Anya. What say a 51st half? 51st half for your boy after the other. I'll say it to me finally where you bet me at theater. Your boy, you better theater. Get me theater. And 24 no Yahoo. Get me theater. Get me yet to me because second round and yet, Omoyana players.
It's a Kotoko supporters now to Omokano, almost say yet performance name yet, and Tia club no, and Shena, one boys and Casa, a players no, now woman Timmy and form Tumampe from. Say this is not Kumasi Santa Kotoko, this is not how they play. It's indeed, and Koye Dia, not just a Semaranko, Edema, or more El Honum. Ghana Premier League match day 23. I got 2 games near the Ningina Berry, but the results in the year, Ningina Abba. Yeko results and the Sonia Shesen Yakoy. Samatex actually had to vote from where come you no more Mubako. Mediama Isone Dreams FC goalless will be at me and Shannon Yonko. Legon Cities and Sucha Ayen Swatamana Kabako went to Mante. Great Olympics or Muyin Kunyao. I say Rihanna, I can't name my Rihanna at Timo Emino, a certain Amoa and a share a year, 3 goals at the Albert Amwa or Boatrick in that one for a team from a great Olympics. But for a so Chicarella Choma come you no more back up every Chelsea drawing goalless with a Bechem United, drawing 1-1, sorry, with a Bechem United and Asante losing at home to a Nations FC by a goal to 0. 5 defeats in 6 games for Asante Kotoko. Pressure on Prosper Nate, who was not on the bench for Kotoko. Fise Udi red card. Money Diana game Nimunti now we knew honum. And then send a mekano 2 games be honum. Heart of Lions and the baby Gold Stars at the Pemso, now Real Tamale United, and Sonny Accra Lions, Eddie Aboyni. But table no after 23 matches, Samatex already count with 42 points. Nations FC Etosumi with 40 points. Ediana are third on the table with 36 points. Become Chelsea Etoso fourth with 34 points. Bechem United are fifth with 33 points. Mediama are fifth with 33 points. And Swatamansu Toso 7th with 33 points. Heart of Folk Etoso 8 with 32 points. Asante Kotoko with 32 points and they are 9th. Great Olympics Etoso 10th with 31 points. Legon Cities Etoso 11 with a 31 points. Accra Lions Etoso 12 with a 30 points. Then Baby Eddie Gold Stars are 13th with 28 points. Dreams FC Etoso 14th with 28 points. Karela Etoso 15th. Our table also with 27 points. And the last 3 teams on the Ghana Premier League table are a year before a year Tano with Omotoso 16 with 26 points. Heart of Lions Etoso 17th with 21 points. And a Real Tamale United Etoso 18th with 19 points. enti Ghana Premier League updates any the ma no enti the 𝐒𝐏𝐻𝐒 no what's it you be call a year Kumasi. Now, only fans need because are insiders. What is actually the problem with Asante Kotoko? Send a mobile first round, no, they are a completely different team in the second round.
Yeah, Kakra minim Kotoko, a year performance. Second one, you Osha coach like Botswana to Ugun. To me, like I say, or your coach be or your team to the Kakra. Of the and in diagram at the grand good people like Danlad Ibrahim on any problem. And I am to know a bizarre problem our name Danlad or the just problem you one there. And here one is on it for a year go to Danlad Ibrahim problem. And Danlad Ibrahim Eka coach, say the Wayan Bonia Anka. One country no one to because one just the only the idea. Come around and to play to squad in the movie. They put on when you put my babada. Now so still and coach was one I told you. On for any answer via my say if you are not by my and as and also protocol for the first one protocol Espadosa. Yeah, and the first one protocol Ama obey press conference in the moment to be there protocol team no so you play and now over a year 2 or 3 years there protocol team no better than a politician and no to come to now my protocol performance no na enkoya no own team na own use new players no na own use new players because of the old players no training grounds no among them for me new players and the for me anything ma own use a year new players and supporters need to be there. Fine, even though the old players no enter from training grounds. Now we use new players na man koya. I didn't know who use a year old players now we give my answer. And Oya San Yama Koye Ama or suppose a year back three and back three and Osha Kotoko Zana a Koye in the first one, one run a day, first one a year. But to performance not our original supporters in there. Definitely the second one is here. We are about to do it. I'm a continue. I want nobody and to my birthday. And the second one is to me you there. Play back now. Things you have protocol. A year style play now. And I'm not protocol and in I did that in a sense that if you play like a year just to go play to me like I say the American and as a player like that is Bleno, anyone say Obono as a right back, that is Bleno, Ogbon at the sentiment for that, you performance of you, and anytime we are at the Kobogema, now I hear Justice Play, our year right back. I'm not supported me, so I will say that be our coach, but when I say area, a Kotokutino, Justice Play, no, then the ball at back and Yadia, and I'm sorry the ball at back and Yadia at the bois, and so on system, not all the neighbors because. Meanwhile, Justice Play, or one over the LOCP, and a year right back, and I said, play back, and I you know, what the performance in the second one, after them, and then you say, play a bit like a year, there is moment, LUBia, or Kotokotinuma, or one over the, and Osayano, I'm not going to for performance about them. To me, I can't say, I need to tell me drama, Kotoko second one, you own to me, I'm one over the. Sharif Mohammed will be a over the Junior, Yedma of the Polefa, or one over the and O'Brien. I may have to say, will be a obey me up in June game. I'm up to call, and Apple for the opponent, and that is real, you know. And I mean, you are one, you know, Ama or Boboka Kavia, not to mean only our friend. The amount of it is in ya. Kotoko is not all check Kotogema. We said, I had that black or Boboka and tell you what. And I don't Olympic and we have drama that is blue performance. I confirm ama coach was when I think we want to do that is play or at the right back. I'm a performance in the second of the minimum of Kumasa and the
now, Enra game no was another dent on their chances of winning the Ghana Premier League. And after game, the Yesena supporters be a bonyo sokra, and also to one sembi.
And in Germany, of course, in another honor, the CA supporters are not going to so. Especially, Omuko, a yet domano, reference you, even go a Diana, and I said, well, referee, born and shall lie, and a referee, a good map of the book. Lose by 2 goals to 1. And anytime we are moving to my piano, Ayana, Adriana, Obo Korean supporters, no, I'm up and say, over the war. And Oba, over the war, Marcia, over yes, I'm fine today, awaiting, you know. And in Ama, awaiting to back Marcia, Papa, Sportima, Omobe, Ayu, Niema Biakeke, no more, Refuge, Niema Biakeke, no more. And you know, Adriana supporters look over by. Almost one chamber ref, you know, and because almost share. If we go and know with the ref, player friend James Taylor, Anna, and Mark Otoko, it is Google, especially, we share a year, connected beyond the Eridian and the Anna Country. And you know, everybody in the book, the Sina Country not born and the Conaki, ref, you know, at the Conaki. As you know, on the day, and Rana, this is, you know, now. A good Yakubu and then Yakubu, no good Italian so. And Maka said, to come to Lama, supporters will run up, go future, that be Refino, Anama, and no went to ending winning over a unit, Market, Pataya, to the man, and you are that's the truth in the very, very tight. This one number one, Kanaka and Rana, and number security business now, so one man, but the supporters will work for no more. I'm going to take a official. I'm going to say that I'm going to fire million one. I'm about to dinner. I have tracked the solicitor. Now, Felicano, I fire official net of Marco and Emma. Saturday, I hear security business. And my supporters I'm for myself and officials. No, it's a really idea. Not a million in a sense, now supporters you, it's say, ref is no, Oma, and I'm not sure a man or to support a man for anticipate in this one. Now, Professor in the Saka, officials, Libya, now for a year, security business, no, I'm more a job of my Oma for myself, anchor officials, and rival for my day, my Bayarat Stadium.
Adi, now, quick one before the call. Usha Sanya Air Corner. Do you think there could be a change in either managerial and I say change Kasiba because he had to say Ansha team in the Yadama open Kasi bin Wasumna, IMC Nadia MC and Shadan Koseni or Mopen. Osha change be waiting before the next game.
Mutala and Mesha changing the baby on a part of a technical team now. Manyan in TSA or Mama coach was one at the open 3 matches. The 3 matches in the
Mama is saying,
hello, Mutala.
Also, Mama prosper not Togum, how many matches?
3 matches. There went to men doing Punima or Mepamono. And the Yamati, I am seeing Guana, changing the bar. Even technical team in Ukrano, changing the bar after prosperity, 3 matches no Madiamano. They went in Punima, Omepamona Momodi, who took Fraba, and Ebetoja, prosperity editor, I am seeing there. With this, Madiamano, I am seeing no, or prepare, or withdraw, now or concentrate, or you coaching job because who is there? So almost training down so training boys now. I minor attention I will say because with me training normal friend there meeting I will meet you onion in the a man training no how the training boys no unya attention debiana attention I will meet no or you can when say a better tanka obeja IMT rule on the Yaman forum. Now, coaching the former Zinokoyama Kotokonso, as you are up and into my friend, Mutala, and yet, board no one. So, in the technical side, no, said I'm a client, or Mama coach was one at the open 3 matches. So, when now 1 year on the permanent million 3 matches, no, and yet became Yamia Mauritian to became. And in January, the team game, and Yadi, from the team, one is what Ramando, one is what Ramambo, or good beans. And this does you said 3 matches here on the money, and yet easy match, and you're very difficult. And at the idea, that can be 3 matches on the Yamano. And Yamawa, so much Mamu, I hope was one of two because Oja match is not open, and your match is at them. And then performance in the second one, a coindy.
All right. Andy that's the CFO just so Andy Pumaye, a commentator, Eddie Baye, Hanamono, and a my commentary now from a year, Kumase Bono, and the baby Andy Yamisha Pano pay.
Mutala answer over Kono, Nation Chelsea, or Musiu, a year divan. Onura on my team no a year 50,000 Ghana cedis. One man now with me in Unimoba, what to call a year go Konoso, Kumase, Papaya Sport, Kakao, Nation Chelsea, as well, Omusi, with me, my team no 50,000 Ghana cedis, one for Dia, Omukuya, Omusha, Kotoko, a Kabako, or Maintenance, Papaya Sport.
It's just a win over Kotoko. I'm a cash, I bet place Nataso 50,000 Ghana cedis.
The Tamaka and the only game, you game, yeah, a mighty baby, and then there's Chelsea. Everyone says, so almost to me, Kotoko. A double so more on Ama, Legina, our person, Ometinati, and then once almost share Kotokono, Ama, or my name, Samatek, no. I bet you 2 points. And you know, your boys now. Ama Omutiu no etimi amo 50,000 Ghana cedis amo passion matter so won konia ndo amo ko yo mutimi je otoko e ko ma de baba ya yo
Andy that's Nyami Shaw why that's so why eti Andy Pumaye and they report if you come say e buy na nedu what Andy ka or say and Nations FC for 50,000 Ghana cedis from their CEO Divine for just beating us.
Divine Che?
Yeah, Divine Che. For just beating us Asante Kotoko. 50,000 Ghana cedis. And it was a good game for Nations FC, but a bad result for Kotoko. Yes, Yama, according to Andy, also what say, Siama, Coach Pospa Natogum, the next 3 games, when Timendin Kunima, and Shomba winning Kunsai.
Mutala, you know, one thing I want to Asante Kotoko, and I have to focus here now to me do a Musun Kunimede Banabidono. Winning bonus, you between card or bone or trepono. And he said, your mom 50,000 say playing body in charge. At least you'll be able to pay more than 2,000 a coffee just for 1 game. That is the good sign from Nations FC impeding for them. They've done well because if they will need a winner, I'm more confident say, yes, to see about the league, near the Diana Stars.
Ebeye mbibi etwem na a game against Asante Kotoko. And win, especially time now go on the buy. What about 45 minutes of a second half game against Kotoko Kumasi? Now Kotoko into Manchester goal. Put him near bad. And a good result. Nations FC Bobo Kudenya over Asante Kotoko. Now me call Nations team no. Now me share players no. They've not been bad this particular season. And Kasim Mengo no all boko ne nim no na onye experience with the boys na oni omuye adwuma no. Nti enra win no na Kotoko ntimi ante kan in the second half no. That is why me bon nation team na baso. Mutala omuye adwuma so ko omuye adwuma kese. I didn't necessarily do some pempen so we. And remember some of these players na baso. Guy no say we go no. And some of these players was asked Kasim. I'm about my own body in this nation say we do pempen so we. Omuye adwuma within the team. And I think say my member nations are baso for this result. On Asante Kotoko. Me na me force 3 games you can win here. No one here a major shake up within the team. Sometimes I dare be cause on enko year. Oh yeah smart, a shake up be. No one has ever put the result to be a babuaba. And some results living say you change direction of the team. Me force say after Endra game no, that is where I say when you take that decision. First man let go second coming no. And said I'm wise especially in the second round, exposure of war. I don't think I am to know account. Prosper Naga how can him come with him? Oh, who say the position now or no, and I said the coach now or was Asante Kotoko. I mean, see that money to me, and yeah, I'm sitting money to me. That is a major problem within the club. Inti, Niya Yamaku get to be a result, then Koye, FM club, and I'm going to come home. Fine, I'm going to lose 2 key players Steve Mukwala and Benjamin Asare. Then Rakalu Wata Supra. Obviously, not Sheriff Mohammed Supra, so I am a major blow the above, but it doesn't mean say, oh, Bokoma. Not players way in the war. You have to sit home and lose. Nations are better. Oh, come on, say. These are games I say to be picking the maximum 3 points if you want to do something in the Premier League. But this is where Kotoko find themselves. To put allow me for say, I'm probably need to swing. And yet the become game no mokobono, and the dreams game no mokobono, and then swat them on my walk up Mukumas in the best Sanyama. But they are pressing issues within the club. They need to find a way of best for struggle. Now, Bobo Bokuno. A bad result on the side of Asante Kotoko, but a good result for Nations FC. Sabotage. For you to stay at home, now bet master both Hearts and Asante Kotoko. Now we're just 6 points from them. Obanka Benya draw against Hearts. Only a contender for the Premier League title. I'm about Muhammad. And remember Amadu Nudin Abaso. Abaso team in that short period. Kwanya wa first one, any the best out of this team. Yaman Abaso. Mimedi Kanka said there are some players being the Samates team after the season. Teams are Kashari being for when you they have players among from Bomudin like Seydou Dauda, like Afo, like Iban Soseusu. They are quality players in the Premier League. And Omaba Muhammad and no weekend Kofi Banda. It was former out of goalkeeper Bedu. Which one Bedu? No, that poor. A good result against Hearts. Hearts court now admits he made a bad choice in key areas. The first loser when you're in the Premier League, and what jet to the reservoir Samates at the top of the Premier League. A good result for Samates and a bad one for House of Folk. May I shoot he will find a way to change things within the club. In matches no moment, Hearts didn't look better than what I'm seeing from Kotoko. past there, no, even though they've lost. But what they look better than Kotoko, then I'm even. Inti, but remember, some of the Sabato, but a bad result for House of Folk. Only 4 goals to 2 against the Diana Stars. For Amwa to score 3 goals, a good result. What I say, and I think say, yeah. For somebody to get hat-trick against the Diana Stars, and bad. For them, so, remember Olympics Sabaso, and the result of Munya. Why would the pass on Mobodu? 3 games, 1 win, 1 draw, we will lose 1. Transfer about draw against the Team United, pressure best at Yaba. But may I sure say, the best days in Baba, a bay at the time of the Bekum Chelsea pre-season, not starting a new season. Second round, you may not see the best out of some Obodu, but transfer about draws and pressure best at Yaba. Into me, how a situation in Bessiaco. That is for the Ghana Premier. I just say, Blast and Semno. Or because of game the war holding tea. Nay, they are show. They are show hot. They are coming in our Africa games not be weird, dear. But may also be one that day in the course of the week. Now, I yet deep analysis about the Africa games. So, Mutala, my main friends in a Ghana game in Antiaso. What I said, yeah. Okay. Nane do Yakubu Josiah. Matters are rising, Rebecca. A lot coming from Kumasi. And now I saw a clip of Kotoko players, after the game. Now which very livid. Yeah, they wanted to. They were waiting for their bus. If you see the demeanor of the players,
it's not good. It's not good.
What a supporter? Why do you also do team players?
No.
But now players in demeanor. They are in some form of disaster.
That's one thing. Sometimes we think. You see, when these players wear the jersey and they go and play and things don't go well, sometimes fans assume, say, the players do not care. Why? Because some of them or the players are being paid, so it is more like a business any year. Nti Gujina Park losing the lose.
Who is a Mishano? Na margin say Medo Black Star change Sulemuntari.
No, it's not true. Yeah, normally, because you see, we grow some sort of affiliation with a club. Baby, are you Jumano? Baby, you see, you grow love for the place. When you start, it's more like business. So I'm working for my money. But then at some point, as a Ubenya, there's this sort of affection that you have for the work you are doing. Because even the people around you become family. So what I say, and these players, they see themselves as what? As a family. And they are representing a common what? Or one brand, which is Asante Kotoko. So you can't tell me that these players will be happy or they wouldn't feel, they'll feel stoic if they go into such a game and they lose. Especially when they are playing at the Baba Sports Stadium at home against a team closest rivals. It's never true that the players. It will be unfair for any fan to stand somewhere and say it's a player's name form. It's not true. It is never ever true. And game now after Kotoko lost, I told you at this point, the battle they are fighting, it will be very, very difficult for you to allude it to just one element. Say a way and Kotoko a lusu. Because even when you look at the body language of the players, Mutala, there's something happening within the club. And even Nanedu is saying, as he say, baby, as a heart of folk for the why is he saying that? Because even when heart of folk are losing, Mutala, they are doing things right. Look at their game against some of supporters. The referee didn't do anything. Don't let your Ghana for ya we are the support about IMC. And your frustration, it is frustration. Don't let me more frustration, man. Obi coach na baby no okay baby announce what some referee. What did the referee do? If there's a team that got cheated yesterday, it was Nations. Because Nations had a clear penalty and the referee waived all the appeals off. This is when a referee take a referee fault. I said yesterday, Kotoko lacked maturity in the game they played against Nations FC yesterday. And nations rather were the team showing maturity. Look at the front four of Kotoko. Somwa, Amid Wakwa, Baba Yaya, and Isaac Opon. How threatening were they yesterday? And that game, no boy, did they threaten nations as simple? Or more threatening nations as
Are the fans losing it?
They are letting the frustration creep into their heads, and they are losing. They are gradually, you know, it's what they are doing. It's not fair. If you are a Kotoko fan and you are blaming the referee, I have decided to even take up this exercise. You know, our league has a deficit of modern day technology. We don't use VAR in our league, so sometimes that's why, give or take, we are able to pardon the referees for some of the errors it's made AC. Because even those with modern day technology, but they are struggling. I'm not saying we are holding brief for them. So what you say, but then sometimes you need to be very, very considerate. We don't know here when Kotoko Heart of Lions scored a goal against Kotoko, a clear goal when the player was onside. They can't say a goal. How many times having Kotoko gained from such decisions? Yesterday we were there, what a game, the full 90 minutes. Was there a single decision that was supposed to go Kotoko's way that didn't go their way?
So much go referee.
The boy, he was offside. So what was offside? He was in a clear offside position. And he was about 2 yards away from the last Nations FC. Don't let frustration make you feel, say, referees a reason why Kotoko are not winning games. It's not true. If you're a fan, educate yourself. Learn to calm your nerves. Be a matured fan. That's why we urge people to buy start times. So that when your team is losing, you know that this is the reason why we lost. Then also what you have to end a referee count. Yes, did you see the penalty incident?
Yeah.
You saw the penalty incident.
Yeah.
Was it a penalty or it wasn't a penalty?
Summer takes the Nations
there.
From where I'm sitting, it was the player didn't get the ball. No,
when was that player
on your free rather? On your free.
That should have been a penalty.
Yeah. It was a clear.
And you see, that is the reason why sometimes me who say, you see, these fans are also some of the reasons, or they are the reason behind these teams not moving forward, because they don't want to be objective. Then you put referees under unnecessary pressure. Then even when your teams win and they go to Africa, that's standard now for Liamomo. There's something wrong with Kotoko. And the earlier they begin to try to come together to solve it, the better for them.
So you think they should look beyond referee?
The referee, they can referee. But I look at Heart of Oak. Why do you think after losing against Samatex, the fans are still confident? Mutala is a direction.
They say they had a case of a penalty.
Listen, it's a direction. Are they still talking about referees?
No.
You see, when you allude all these things, now you alluded to poor officiating them. You'll be where you are.
You lose sight of the main problem.
The main problem is there. Tackle the problem.
They got 5 games in the year, referee.
When you lose 5 games in 6 games, look at the referee. Referee can't lose 2 games in there.
Say, Diana, yes, one try.
Against a Carolina was a referee. No, let's be honest with ourselves. If Kotoko fans, we understand they are passionate. Heart of Lions, then they buy.
Almost say a player and a pushy.
Player made a pushy one. I was in commentary position on that day. Player made a pushy one.
There was an obstruction.
From who?
From one of the strikers.
No, let's not kid to ourselves. You see, do the right things. Kotoko lacked something. They lacked character yesterday.
Is it just yesterday?
Yesterday, from what I saw, they lacked character. There was no way they were going to win against Nations. Richmond Lamptey was just missing out of the game. We was just missing. They lacked something yesterday. There was something missing with this Kotoko team. So if you're a fan, man, it's not they be out the Super Bowl referee. Referee more Makotoko. And you referee never Makotoko. And in football, sometimes you make your own luck. In football, create your own luck. If you don't work hard, always. How many times that they be a referee, big boy again, even at your own backyard when you are losing games? Well, if you lose games, wow, backyard, and the Baba Sports, you are losing games. and you still want to blame referees. The structure should start working, and the IMC should try and take Ogum out, because I don't know how. And just like Andy said, how can you be a coach and still be part of the management committee? So when you have something to do with the players, now IMC so then do you have to what? Do you have to schedule your time in between, or what do you have to do? And I mean here, Prosper Natogum needs to focus on his job, because the pressure coming in, Ed Dawson, he needs to focus on his job. Now, I say, everyone is also looking. Some people are also looking at the IMC. You see, football is a funny sport too. That's why Oshe teams don't move winning now. It looks like everything is running. It's been run smoothly. There's no problem. And now, Man City, a problem be anyhow. Problem in now Manchester United. Problem in now Chelsea, because they are not winning on the pitch. So even when you are not winning, frustration to me because winning. How? Man City, they own an account. Sometimes football. I understand how passionate people are, but sometimes let's take the sentiment out. Emotion in film kaka. Let's look at the issue at hand. Stop blaming referees, putting fear into referees, and a referee on the match winning. Was it referee Hansen that? Legon Cities, they play the game against Legon Cities at the Wafa Park. Yeah. And also, and a referee count, and this referee is not. But here we are not Kotokwashe 3-1. So I don't know if it's one of our tactics we are deploy just to frustrate the referee.
So the IMC has condemned the supporters' behavior. Releasing statement. We write to condemn the distasteful conduct of some persons belonging to our supporters base whose action yesterday in our Premier League match day 23 against Nations FC went contrary to what this prestigious football club stands for. It must be noted that under no circumstances would Asante Kotoko condone any act that violates and undermines the sporting integrity of the game. The club will like to assure its stakeholders that it has taken the appropriate steps in working hand in hand with the GFA in addressing and finding a lasting solution to this matter. However, we also call the Ghana Football Association to address the issue of officiating in our league with the urgency it deserves, as the standards of refereeing across most matches have been below the level that this league deserves. Our call is not only for Kotoko, but as a beacon of Ghana football heritage, there is the need to ensure fair officiating for all, as most teams have suffered badly from the inconsistencies of some referees. Sporting regards. Honestly, and when you start times and when you game, I am going through like me share. You condemn, then later you come back and support what is. Imagine a coach to see and game a course or to see where decision referee no. I think the only decision and wrong in the game was that challenge from Nuruddin on a strike and a free. And that should have been the nation's penalty. Yes, but I see it was you see what they just did. Why? Let's condemn what the fans said. Maybe they are condemning what the fans tried to do to the referee. But aside that, they also came back to what? To speak about officiating. Yeah. Some more Kasama, the other teams and so. Who is complaining about officiating in the league? You see, maybe the IMC is also part of the problem. So pressure why are they trying to swear? I say, this one referees. Because if you release this, what are you doing? You're inciting your fans. Josiah, I understand the expression on them. No, but then what are you doing? Handle it diplomatically. And now you still speak about officiating. And that game, what was wrong with officiating? When Kotoko traveled to Nairobi to play against 𝐾𝐂𝐊, what was wrong with officiating? I need to make a crash down for. Oh, so there's an update on GFA regulatory action. Abbas is here. Yes, Asante Kotoko have been charged with the breach of Section 16 of the GFA Disciplinary Code 2019 and Section 34(6)(d) of the Ghana Football Association Regulation 2019 following their Ghana Premier League fixture against Nations FC. It is alleged that their supporters behaved inappropriately towards the match officials of the said game. It is also alleged that the club's social media commentary on the match of the said game constitutes misconduct that brings the name of the game in disrepute. Kotoko have until Wednesday, March 27, 2024 to respond to these charges.
Mutala, Mame, 5 seconds. There's something going on in Ghana football, specifically social media. And I think, say, the FA, maybe Star Times, I don't know, the stakeholders, let me use the major stakeholders, should come together to resolve this issue. Issues about trolling. After Samatex won against Heart of Oak, Samatex page ebe post TBB, and I was surprised that Samatex 4 would go to that extent to post something about Heart of Oak's head coach, the official Samatex page. It was below the belt. There was, it was needless from Samatex. It was very needless.
As a trolling, we take it to a different.
No, we are taking it. No, if you are trolling, please troll professionally. But to mention Abubakar Watare's name, say na obitiho na or troll exams as infiltrating. What? No, what are you trying to do? The FA would have to address this particular issue. It shouldn't go. No, this thing shouldn't go unnoticed.
Has it not become part of our?
It is not part. Let's not condone it. They won the game. Then later on, Machina, they've posted a picture and. Just look at that. Abubakar right now. He go over. Like, what is this?
Official page.
No, what is official Samatex? What is this? Not Samatex. Mutually a coach of another team because you won.
Me, the biggest problem I may work with official handles. Ghana in the Ghana Premier League. It's me. Ebobo now overshare. Tweets down where no. Over Twitter and say the referee has robbed us. The referee is trying to.
We need to be educated. Because social media is traveling everywhere.
Maybe Adipana should go referee Angie because it was offside. But they won't talk about the offside. The referee is robbing. We are being robbed.
What is that? The FA, if anyone is listening, the FA should take notice of this because social media is very, very influential. Social media is very, very powerful now.
So the FA says that the club's social media commentary on the match officials.
Not just that, they should address the Samatex because they made Abubakar Watara. Now, how can the club mention the opponent, Coach Dinsa, and look at the meme over there?
The Western world does it, but they don't go explicit.
Just recently. When Manchester United played against Fulham, Fulham tried to throw
United.
Bruno Fernandes.
That's why they call it.
Bruno Fernandes. Ten Hag Bufu, and he told them to even issue what? A statement of apology.
Yeah. First one, Mutwiti said that's why we call it the theater of dreams. United didn't have any problem with it, but when they were trolling, it's faking injuries now.
No, it's bad. I was seeing the thing, and it's bad. If whoever is in charge, almost have a positive overall. Abubakar couldn't jump over the fifth gate. No, impossible. No, how? Now we have to work.
Josiah Bekano on a different day, and I'm sure the FA would be looking at the social media handles. And Tina, charge, one of the things FA states home says social media commentary. So yeah, sometimes I feel the clubs get overboard. Trolling the na ya fa course na ne be kwa kosi 5 e wa ha 125 0201 825 252 and 05 50 055522 betima friend nyina na maje so e wa ha no. Hello, good morning. Udini baby akase free.
Oh, good morning.
Yes boss, Udini baby akase free. Yeah kwa nana.
Ya po bi. Yeah.
Na me na dom tie ko.
Hello.
Meet you, Nana.
Friday. What is the top she said? Kotoko, obligation, couple, yeah, I think it's now. You're planning woman. What say a Dr. Banchi